All right, I think we are live. What is good? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the protein stream. I got myself a nice berry protein smoothie. I just got done working out too. So shout outs to everybody that's here. I think Justin just dropped $3, but I don't know why the notification isn't working. I'm not sure what's going on there. Let me double check my my alert box or my cloud chat box. I hope that's working correctly. Hope my alert box is working correctly. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. If you guys can hear me and see me just fine, let me know in the chat. But hi to everybody here. Welcome to the stream. I hope all of you guys are doing great. Like I said, I don't know why Justin's notification didn't pop up. I don't know what's going on with my alert box. Okay, my alert box is off for some reason. That's why. All right, here we go. Okay, let me replay that. Shout outs to Justin with the... Shout outs to Justin with the... Yeah, there we go. Donkey Kong. Oh, what up?
Yeah, that GPD Win has no internal battery, by the way, it's only external. Lol, also I skipped the debate, sounds like that might have been a good idea.
What? How do you not have an internal battery? What does that even mean? Like, what does that even mean? How do you not have an internal battery? Like, these things are insane. Somebody get me. I just saw that the best model of the newest GPD Win is like $2,200. So that's what I saw. That's what I saw on there. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for the $3 dono, man. The topic, let's see, the topic is everything that's in the title. We're talking about the topic that's everything in the title right now. So yeah, don't worry. You'll know. So yeah, I need somebody to explain to me. How is there no bat? I don't get it.
You have to plug it up to an external battery. Lol, very portable. Lol.
Yeah, drop the price, right? I need to see the drop the price people come through on this one. Where are the drop the price people at? Where are the drop the price people for the GPD Win 5? So for those who don't know, there's a new portable system that's on the market, or that's coming to the market. It's called the GPD Win, which the GPD Win was actually before even the Nintendo Switch 1. But it was always expensive. It was like, I think like I remember seeing the GPD like 1 for like $1,000 or like $1,000 or like maybe a little bit under that. Like back, like I think in like 2016 or something like that, or 2017, or right around the time the Switch 1 or before it. So I just found it interesting. So yeah, I wonder how many videos we're gonna see saying drop the price. I wonder how many we're gonna get drop the price, right? The cheapest model, it doesn't even have a battery. You gotta hook up to an external source. That just sounds great. Oh, let's see, such a terrible debate. That was the worst debate that I've ever been a part of in my life. So for those who don't know, Justin, you said that you missed the debate. Shout out to Nintendo Prime. Last night, I debated a Switch 2 hater. And you should never take any of these people seriously. I will never in my life take a Twitter hater seriously. Like, these people are not real. They are not real. Like, I have some excerpts from the debate that my man Dior clipped for me. So there's a few different clips that I have for you guys. And we can watch and listen to them if you guys want. And these people aren't real. They're insane. They're psychos.
Sent you a picture of it on X. Lol, it looks goofy.
All right, I'll check that out for sure. So that's Justin with the multiple donos, man. 9 already on the combo board. Justin running away with the Hokage. Anybody that does 9 or more, you can beat out Justin. 3 to beat out on the Stream Ninja. Let's go. But yeah, man, like I debated some guy because he's doing like the whole Nintendine, you know, grift. You know, but he's not doing it to his level, right? Making thousands of dollars like Nintendine is, you know, lying to his audience and manipulating data and, you know, just literally a grift and a lie. It looks like he wanted to get into that. And he's like writing articles, like he wrote an article, why I agree with the people that say Switch 2 is not gonna sound right. So he claims he's like a self-proclaimed PC elitist. So we looked up his TM was there, Toxic was there, and TM looked up his gaming history on for his PC elitist, and he's played. He has 78 games over a 10-year period. So some elitist he is. 78 games on Steam over a decade. He doesn't play or beat anything. He's not a real gamer. He's not. He's not a real gamer. He's just here to talk. And that's what, and my point is that that's what a lot of these people are. They're not actual gamers. They're just people who like to talk. That like to run their mouth on social media. That's all it is. There's no point and there's no reason to debate any of these guys outside to make them look stupid. That's really it. And I think it's one of the reasons why Nintendo will not debate myself. He will not debate Prime. He will not debate anyone because this guy brought the same exact arguments that they bring. And he got absolutely obliterated. Like, it was so bad at one point, other people wanted to join in to tell him that he's wrong. Even people that hate me. Even other content creators, or another content creator, or a couple other content creators, one of them that doesn't like me at all, and another one that doesn't really like me, but we've had some disagreements, but they jumped in to tell him, you're wrong. That is the most hilarious thing. I have never had that happen to me, where I have people who don't like me jump in to say, yeah, you're wrong, dude. Like, it was fantastic. It was so funny. So from the very beginning, because we're not going to watch the whole thing because that'd be a waste of time. It was 4 hours long. So from the very beginning, he tried to justify the articles by Polygon, and he didn't even read the original base article. Not only did he not read the original base article of where he said that I was lying or what he was saying that they were right about or it was a prediction, he didn't even remember the title of the article. I said, what's the title of the article? He said, I don't know. I'm like, oh, Lord have mercy. Why are you debating? He finally kind of admitted that he didn't know what he was talking about and it was a lie. And the funniest thing was anytime that I tried to like quote him on what he actually said, he would go, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, he didn't want me quote, like, actually, like, reading what he said verbatim on Twitter. He's like, oh, well, I was just asking you. I was just asking people. Bro, you weren't asking anyone. You were telling us that we were lying, that we're tendies, that we're just mad. Literally, I'm like reading what he's saying. He's like, oh, I was just asking. No, I wasn't asking before. I just wanted to know because nobody even said it. This guy's a moron. He literally linked a sale, like the top 10 for like the Nintendo Switch, whatever, or two like Nintendo sales charts. And it literally says on there, digital sales not counting. He's like, oh, I was just asking because it doesn't say it anywhere. I'm like, you're an idiot. It says it right there. But he did not know that digital codes count for digital sales because he's a moron. He's like, well, I don't have a Switch 2, so I don't know. I'm like, yes, you don't know what you're talking about. Exactly. Thank you. You don't know what you're talking about. So it was by far the worst debate. But he would get angry and go, whoa, 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 whoa. I think that was like the funniest thing. Whenever he would get upset, he would go, whoa, 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 and start like screaming. And it was funny. It was very funny. So I thought it was funny. Oh man, what's up, Superpower Man? Welcome. Yeah, he actually took the time to Google embargo. That's true. He took so long. We're not doing this right now. And he's trying to just stall and buy time so he can actually Google embargo. Like, there are so many times when he's like, well, let's look it up. I'm like, no, wait, no, just tell me. Tell me what it is. So yeah, we have the embargo clip. So that was great too. That was a good moment as well. I like that moment too. One of the funniest sales moments though was when he was like, Yeah, I'm comparing the Japanese sales right now, and then, like, if you compare the Japanese sales, it's 10,000. I'm like, 10,000 units? Who cares if it's 10,000 units between the Switch 1 and the Switch 2? It's supply constrained. So then TM goes, the launch, then TM looks up, like, the first 13 weeks and compares it. And it's actually higher with the Switch 2. And he's like, well, I don't want to look at that information.
This is for cooking that fool. But if you play clips, please turn down his volume. I can't take hearing him yell all the time again.
Yeah, it'll go through my filter, so my filter's a bit lower in terms of what you, but I'll make sure that it's lower. Yeah, I'll make sure. So that's the rag, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, he didn't want to use that information. He didn't want to launch align the systems, because if you launch align the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, the Switch 2 just like obliterates the Switch 1 launch aligned sales wise. So no, we can't use the Switch 2 versus Switch 1 in the same amount of weeks launch line, 2025 versus 2017. Let's use some random week down at this point that shows that the Switch sold a bit more. The Switch 1 that's not supply constrained, you know, where you still need lotteries to get the Switch 2 in Japan. So yeah, it's that stupid Nintendo, you know, that fraud Nintendo playbook that he does, you know. But I think that's a perfect example why people who talk about sales, they don't want to have any good faith discussions about sales, you know? They just want to lie and grift for people, for attention. That's really what it comes down to. Shout outs to Rag, man. Thank you for the $5 dono, dude. I appreciate that. We're almost at that 15-minute extension. Let's go. So yeah, people don't want to actually have honest discussion. They just want they want monopolies. That's really, and I think I'm gonna make a video on this once I finish like everything in my setup, so I can have more of an impact. But that's really what people want. That's what these people want. These fake PC elitists, these weirdos, these I don't play games but I talk about games, and you know all this. These guys, these fake gamers, they don't actually want competition. They don't want the best for every system. What they really want is everything just to be on their platform of choice. They just want everything to be on PC or everything to be on PlayStation. But these PC people, they just want everything to be on PC. That's all they want. They don't mind $10,000 handheld PCs, or I'm exaggerating, of course, right? They don't care about all that. They don't care about drop the price. They don't care about the prices of games. All they want is everything to be on their system, because they're the real fan. These Gaben worshippers, these billion dollar fake babies, all they want is to worship their messiah, Gaben and Steam. That's all they really want. They don't want real competition. They don't want the best out of all these companies. What they want is for everything to be on what they want. They don't want competition. They want monopolies. Let's just call it how we see it. We're going to call a spade a spade. From what I've listened to, these people want Valve to have a monopoly, and they have no problem with them being brokies. That guy in particular basically not buying anything, and Valve and Gabe Newell being worth $11 billion. He provides a great service. They will. That's what they want. They want him to be rich and to be on yachts and to collect money from everything, while they say how great and honest and cool and how great everything is. It's a monarch. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. They want a king. And they want to be the peasants. And then they want to act like they're better than everybody else and call other people peasants while they are worshiping a billionaire. That's, and I've been a little bit more aggressive on this point. First, it started out as a joke, but the more that I research into these people, the more that they're going to bring the downfall of actual gaming and competition and a free market, because they don't understand economics. These people are stupid. These are the bottom of the barrel IQ people out there. And I'm not trying to be mean, but really, this is what these people want. They want monopolies. They want console monopolies with PlayStation. They want a PC monopoly with Valve. That's what these people want. Don't let them have it, guys. Don't let them have it. Don't let them gaslight you into thinking that you're some type of bad person because you buy Mario or something like that. Don't let them, okay? Like, do not let these people do that. I'm starting to see people get more and more aggressive on this. I got people calling me all sorts of derogatory names. I'm not backing down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll ignore, I mute people, whatever, but I'm not backing down. You call me whatever names you want. I'm gonna strike back. And I'd say you guys do the same thing too. You don't gotta sit there and go after people, But don't allow these people to sit there and act like they're for gaming. They're not. They're for monopolies and their own greedy own personal wants. They do not care about you. They do not care. They just want everything. They want Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, and everything to be on PC. And they want everything to be Steam Deck and everything to be all these stupid PC devices and whatever. You know, that's all they want. They don't want fair and open competition. All these people, Moist Critical, all these guys, they don't want fair. They just want everything on what they like. Okay? Don't let them gaslight you into thinking they want what's best for you, the consumer. They don't. That's what I've realized. And I am open and free for anybody. If this gets clipped and other people put it out, come through and debate me on this one. Because that is what I'm seeing on this. That is exactly what I'm seeing with these people. They don't want fair and open competition. They want systems to fail. They want things to go out of business, or they want everything on what they want to play. You know? So I'm never debating one of these PC elitist weirdos ever again. They really don't. Nintendo Switch 2 is the biggest scam in gaming. It's not. It's not. If Nintendo doesn't care about their gamers, then nobody cares about their players. Nobody does. Nobody does at all. Nobody does. If Nintendo doesn't care, nobody cares. Let's see here. I'm not debating DBZ Nation because he's a clout chaser. He's just looking to prop up his channel. That's all he's looking to do. He's just looking to prop up his channel. That's all he's looking to do. He's not looking to actually have a fair and honest debate. He's looking to actually just prop up his channel. Just a guy on Twitter telling me he's trying to save me from Nintendo, like to kidnap my parents or something. Let's go. So no, I'm not debating DBZ Nation because he's a clout chaser. That's what he is. Clout chaser. Let's see here. Within the PC race, be championing parts, Team Nvidia, Team Intel, Team AMD. Yeah. Exactly. Amiibo pricing too, I'm not buying a simple fact. There you go. Ignoring people online would be very helpful. Oh yeah. I ignore tons of people. I ignore all sorts of people. You know? Me personally though, I want competition. I want great games. I want companies firing on all cylinders. That's what I want. I want Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, Valve. I have all that stuff. I have Steam. I have PS5. I have Xbox. I have all that. I think I think what they want is the most is content. Yeah. I have everything. A lot of these people that are telling you this, they don't even have everything. You know what I'm saying? They barely play games. You know? Barely. So you scared of the truth of coming out about Nintendo Switch taking advantage of their first of all, you didn't spell there right. That's okay. You didn't capitalize you either, but that's okay as well. Not that matters. No, I know Nintendo better than you do. I've been playing Nintendo longer than you. So there's nothing that you can tell me about Nintendo that I don't already know. There's nothing, DBZ Nation. You're a child. You're a kid, right? You're no older than what, 30? I've been playing Nintendo since the NES days, since almost ground zero. I played Donkey Kong in the arcade back in the day. There's nothing that you can tell me that I don't already know. All you're gonna do is just repeat the same talking points that other people say, that we've already debated. You're looking for clout for your channel, and that's really what it comes down to. There's nothing that you can tell me. I've been playing Nintendo way longer than you. I know way more than you. I'm more educated than you. There's nothing that you can tell me right now that I don't already know. Nothing. You're not some messiah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not. I know. I already know everything. All companies take advantage. If that's the case, all companies take advantage of their customers. Everybody does. I can name one thing from every single company that I can say they're taking advantage of. Or it's greedy, or it's this, or it's that. You're not saying anything important. I can name that for every single company. Every single one. You want me to do it now? Because I can. Like I said, you're not more intelligent. It's okay, DBZ Nation. It's okay. Work on your channel yourself, okay? If you work on your channel and work hard and actually research, you'll get subscribers that way. No need to try to come here and leech, okay? You'll get subscribers. Just work hard. Nothing good has come from the Nintendo Direct. Fire Emblem was great from the Nintendo Direct. Yoshi was great from the Nintendo Direct. Your subjective opinion isn't factual. It's your opinion. Your opinion means nothing. So, nobody cares. Once again, that's not a fact. That's just your subjective opinion. Once again, you're just talking. You're just talking. You have nothing of value to add outside of I don't like something. Who cares? Nobody cares. You say nobody, they don't care about because nothing was good from the Nintendo Direct. How many Nintendo Directs is Valve doing? Did you get a Steam Deck Direct? How many Nintendo Direct or how many Directs has PlayStation done this year showing off a bunch of games? How many has Microsoft done showing off a bunch of games? They've all done less than Nintendo. So, what's your point? Your point is I didn't like it. Okay, then go play PlayStation. Nobody's telling you to play Nintendo games. We'll see the sales numbers when they come out. They've got Hyrule Warriors. They've got Metroid Prime. They've got Kirby Air Riders. They've got Pokemon Legends. They've got all these games coming out. So if nothing was good, people won't buy nothing, right? People won't buy anything. So we'll see if they got anything good or not. We'll see if the sales numbers will tell us if they got anything good or not. We don't need your thoughts on it. We'll let the sales numbers do the talking. If there was nothing good and people don't like it, nobody will buy the system and nobody will buy the games. Plain and simple. Right? That's how it works. That's how capitalism, that's how the economy works. If it's trash and people don't like it, then they won't buy it. Plain and simple. And here we are. We're back to Elden Ring. That's not even out. We're back to stuff like that. Once again, you're being completely weird. That has nothing to do with what people are buying or not. All right. If you want to keep going, DBZ Nation, I'm gonna need $20. I'm gonna need $20. Thank you for coming out to the stream. You're not making any points. You're just saying Elden Ring. Who gives a crap about Elden Ring? Elden Ring's not out. You know what I'm saying? Like the game's not out. Doesn't even have a release date anymore at this point. It's irrelevant. There's plenty of games that run good. Star Wars runs good. Cyberpunk runs good enough. There's tons of games. You're cherry picking to just be a moron. Now, once again, drop the 20 and we can continue this debate. Outside of that, I'm not talking with you no more. Because like I said, guys, it's weirdos like this. These are the type of people that are telling you not to buy something. These are the type of people. Do not listen to these type of people. General Zamora with the dollar. Monopolies are bad for the industry. Less competition means less effort and improvements for companies. Exactly. We want better effort. We want more different things. I don't have a problem with PC handhelds. That's fine. Bring out more PC handhelds, but be consistent. If you're going to sit there and rage about the price of everything, I need to see that same raging about the price of overpriced PC handhelds. But once again, it was never about the price. It was about the platform. It's because it's PC. That's really what it's because. It's because it's PC. Because now you've got $2,000 systems, $1,500 systems, $1,000 plus systems, and these drop the price people have went silent. Have went near silent. Near silent. Near silent. Yeah, Madden's not even that bad. He hasn't even played Madden. He's just going off of what other people say. Madden's not even that bad. It's fine. And it runs way better than the Steam Deck version of Madden. Have you seen Madden on the Steam Deck? Yeah, runs like complete garbage. Shout outs to Ragman. Thank you, General Zamora. Thank you for the dollar back. Conquer with the 2 says, should I beat Metroid Prime 2 and 3 before 4? I would either beat them or I would know the story. Yes, I would suggest to know the story. I mean, I'm pretty sure there'll probably be like a recap or something like that. But I mean, I suggest at least knowing what happened. So retrospective, you know, something like that. So, trying to get into, trying to get the CLD license or CDL license. Shout outs. Switch to gaming since I changed my name from Bluntsy. Hey, shout outs, Bluntsy. Shout outs, it's all good. All of a sudden people got the, yeah, now all of a sudden, exactly, Slayer. Now all of a sudden it's okay. Now all of a sudden I didn't see any videos from Moist. I didn't see any videos from all these PC people saying drop the price. Where were all the videos at? They'll go berserk and ballistic on Mario Kart. They'll go ballistic on Switch 2. Where's all this drop the price videos at? Just be consistent. This is hypocrisy.
I have never timed anyone out, but I'm done right now.
Yeah, that's fine, Justin. You got the power to do that. I mean, I was going to time him out anyway. I was going to tell him, hey, you want to continue going, you're going to have to pay me to continue going. But no, he's just looking for clout for his channel. I got nothing. I'm not going to debate. Or if we do debate, I'm going to need him to pay me. So if you want to do a debate on this channel, DBZ Nation, I'm going to need about $100. I'm going to need about 50 up front first. So that's sure. You want to debate me? I'm gonna need you to pay me because you're clout chasing. So you got to pay. If you want the clout, you got to pay. So yeah, because look at all your arguments. Your arguments are nothing. Man, Elden Ring. You've been bitching about Elden Ring for how many a month now? Almost. The game's not even out, dude. Like, what are you complaining for? Like, what does that have to do with anything? How's that a scam? It's a scam because they don't know how to optimize? What does that make any sense? Where's the scam? Like, so that's why I'm saying I'm not debating you, because it's like debating a small child. It's like there's no point. Or if you want, we can debate. Just pay me. Just pay me. Like I said, I need 50 up front, then I need 100 once we do the debate. Let's see here. The funny thing about Madden is that it has more active players than PS5. I don't know if it has more active players. I saw Baron. I saw someone post it on Twitter. I saw someone post it on Twitter. I know. I saw someone post it. Listen, to be fair, he hasn't said anything to me that's him. I'll be honest with you guys. 100% honest with you guys. You know.
You're not forced to buy it either. Lol.
Oh man. Give me 1 second, guys. I think my sister's calling. Let me just tell her that I'm streaming right now. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back with the heat. All right. Oh. Oh my gosh. My nephews and my niece, they needed to talk to uncle. They needed to talk to uncle. Big love to Justin with the $3 dono. And he says, you're not forced to buy it either. Yeah, you're not forced to buy it. Exactly. And also, my man, LP with the $5 dono as well. And says this. They say Nintendo doesn't have anything good, then brag about emulating their games and just waiting on Switch 2 emulation on the deck. They're disingenuous. Yeah, good luck with Switch 2 emulation on a Steam Deck. The games are going to run absolutely terrible if that's the case. So yeah. Let's see, but it sucks that Madden isn't compatible with other versions. Yeah, I think that like the cross save or like the cross play thing, that would have been nice if they would have got that going. I think maybe next year they'll get that all situated. Hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. Star Wars Outlaws got heat for running like crap on Switch 2 pre-launch. Then it came out and turned out to be a technical marvel. People need to wait. Yeah, you need to wait and see, exactly. People need to wait and see for sure. 100% people need to wait and see because, you know, it's not out yet. So since it's not out yet, then, you know, we need to wait till it's actually out. And then we can determine, okay, it's good or bad in terms of how it's running, you know? So yeah, I think, Justin, you're at 15 on here. And we got our first combo. We're almost at our second combo as well. Thank you guys for the support so much. Thank you guys so much for the support so far. So I appreciate that. Let's go. Combo breaks. Overclock 15 minutes extension. Let's go. Shout outs to LP, man. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. LP's completely right, though, man. He's like totally right. It's like people will sit there and say it's terrible, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they'll sit there and they'll watch the directs. So in Japan, there was like 7 million people that watched the direct. In the US, there's like how many people? Like 3-4 million people that watched the Nintendo Direct. Like, this is crazy viewership. More than even Apple's event, right? More than Apple's event. And by far the highest ratings for a showcases when it comes to it. And it's just not all crazy Nintendo fans watching that. It's also other people too. Because they're looking at the games and they're looking if they want to get one. once again, with the Switch 1 to Switch 2 or Switch 2, whatever, everyone's not going to buy one day one. They don't even have the stock for everyone to buy one day one. It's going to be a gradual thing. People are looking and trying to pick and choose when to be, oh, look at the sale here. Bro, it's going to be over the course of time. The Switch 1 did not sell anywhere near as good out the gate, you know, in the first 13, 14, 15 weeks. And nobody knew that the Switch 1 was going to sell 150 million units in the first year, or the second year, or even the third year. Nobody even had an idea that it was going to sell that well. It wasn't until it hit 100 million units, like after like year 5 or something like that, like around 5-ish or whatever, that's when people were like, oh wow, this system's actually going to sell pretty well, like really, really, really well, you know? So you don't really get an idea of like the potential to be all time until after like a couple years. I think the big point would be like once you hit like 70, 80, 90 million, and like if you're like in year 3, 4 and you're at that, then there's a good chance that your system's going to sell incredibly well, right? So I think that that's the thing that people are missing with this whole thing. Like they're looking at like what's right in front of them, and they're not looking at like the long distance. They're not looking at the overall scope. The overall scope is Nintendo's going to be releasing a ton of games for this system. So every game that comes out is going to be a chance for someone who doesn't have one to buy one. Every single game, you know, like the next big 3D Mario game, Pokemon Legends coming out, Kirby Air Riders, whatever. Every single game can convince maybe 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000. And then you combine that with the backwards compatible library, right? And then over the course of time, people decide to pick up the system. But everybody in the world's not going to buy it right away. That's fine. It's selling just fine. It's selling good. It's selling. We saw the sales in Japan. They're stabilizing the stock. It's doing just fine. And we got the holiday coming up. So it's going to obviously spike during the holiday.
How is emulation going to work with DLSS and if a game has ray tracing? I don't think PC handhelds are going to like that. Lol.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's going to be the same thing. I mean, they'll probably figure it out at some point for sure, Justin. But I don't know how it's going to work very well. Because even with the Switch 1 games on Steam Deck, not everything was all super rosy and peachy with that too. So shout outs to the 30-minute extension.
Overclock Buster!
Let's go. We are close to another extension. We already got the 30. Thank you guys so much for 30 minutes extra on this stream. I'm going to get another 45 minutes at 15 more combos. You lose a debate. What did I miss? Oh, no. I definitely did not lose the debate. No. No. It was a terrible debate, as in the other guy was not prepared, had terrible facts, terrible fact, not even that, terrible statistics, didn't even read half the stuff, made up stuff, lied sometimes. The thing that got me to almost quit the debate at one time was he was like, on Steam, Star Wars Outlaws is terrible. Nintendo fans, you guys are just being tendies. You guys are just being fanboys. That's the only reason why you're propping up this game. It's terrible. So then he says, everybody on Steam says it's bad. You know, I don't look on Steam reviews. He said everybody on Steam reviews, you know, their user reviews says it's bad. It's like a 50 average. That's what he says. That's what he said, at least. I took his word for it, but then I'm like, you know what? Let me look it up myself. So then I look it up myself, and it's mixed. It's mixed. You got a bunch of people giving good scores. You got people giving bad scores. And then you got overall, it's mostly positive. But he lied. He lied and said, oh, well, it's like 50 average. And I'm like, dude, it's not a 50 average. There's nothing in there that says it's a 50 average. And hey, what's up, V? I see you in the chat, V. What's up? And then he didn't state that it was mostly positive. He didn't state that. He just honed in on the mixed recent. And at first he didn't say anything about recent. He just said, it's this. So this dude's a liar. You can tell, like, he's just being slimy. Throughout the whole debate, he's being really slimy, being obnoxious, you know? So it was a terrible debate. Everybody that was there, like I said, I even had people that don't like me, that I would even say some people hate me, telling me that, oh, well, yeah, OJ won that one. It was a slimy, really ghetto, weird debate. I didn't expect him to be screaming at me when I simply just quoted him on what he, like, all, like, the inaccuracies of what he said on Twitter. He didn't like that. If I quoted him, like, he cut me off, like, a million times when I'm just trying to read a quote that he said, you know? So, yeah. So it was really weird. Yeah, definitely. So I said he's a Florida man. I had an idea that it might be like that, and maybe I should have anticipated that because I found out that he is like a Florida man. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, this is gonna be interesting because his tweets sound like like, you know, just uneducated rambling of someone that just wants to be part of the cool kids group or wants to be part of the discussion. You guys ever had that friend growing up that didn't really like what you guys were doing? Like, you had a couple homies, like you guys would play basketball or play football or play video games, and he was just there because he thought that's like what the cool kids do, or like to try to fit in. But you know, he doesn't actually like that. Like, we had people like that, like at times too, like that tried to hang out with us. Like, they don't really like Halo, they don't really like video games, but you know what? Like, oh, they see us as like, oh, they want to just hang out. Like that's him. He doesn't really like play anything. He doesn't really like me. He doesn't really know about sales discussion and all that. But, hey, let me get in on this. Let me just get in on this. You know? So that's kind of how it felt like to me. Yeah, Diesel with the $20 says, yo, OJ, rest up. You put the full shift the other day. Not too bad for a senior. I know. Well, I took yesterday off. Shout out to Yak Diesel. Thank you for the $20 dono. I took yesterday off, man. I was talking to my wife about it. We were talking outside yesterday, like in our backyard, and it was just funny. I was like, this is just, I need a day off from that because I had like, I almost got set back mentally from that one. You know, it was a pretty terrible debate. It was a very bad faith debate. He just wants to be part of the conversation, Yak Diesel, which I agree with that. Big love to my man, Yak Diesel. Thank you so much, man. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Anybody does $19.99, you get my man Yak Diesel on both boards. So yeah, I think he just wanted to be part of the conversation. I mean, and it seemed pretty apparent because, you know, you're writing an article. His first article is about Switch 2. So then I asked him, where's your articles about PlayStation sales? Where's your articles about Xbox sales? Where's your articles about, I don't know if I said Steam Deck, but PC or Steam Deck. I asked him, oh, yeah, well, yeah, I'm going to write those too. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're watching all these AI slop channels. You're watching Nintending. You're watching all these slop tubers come out with negative videos about Nintendo because it's the new system. And you just jumped on it. You just want to jump on the gravy train, right? Or the popular train. You're not going to write any articles about PlayStation sales. You're not going to write any articles about Xbox sales. Why didn't you already do that? These systems have been out for a while now. Where are the sales analysis and deep thought process on any of those systems? Have you guys noticed that most websites aren't doing that? Xbox Series is selling terrible. Notice how there's not a bunch of Xbox articles? Oh, because they do what you want. They put games on PC. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these agendas are being very clearly defined to us. Where's all the articles at? Right? He's been on Twitter for a while now. Where are the articles talking about PlayStation sales and comparing and saying that they're underneath PlayStation 4? Where's the Xbox sales saying that they're comparing and saying that they're well underneath the Xbox One, or that Switch 2 is bodying it aligned, or that anything, or that Switch 1 sold so much better? Like, he has nothing. Now all of a sudden, he wants to turn into a journalist. Like, it's so fake. It's so fake. It's funny. It's so fake. It's funny, man. And if I call it out, you get called names. You get called shill. You get called fanboy. You get called names for simply just being honest with your audience. You know, I'm not here to be a provocateur or aggressive aggravator of Nintendo, or I'm really not. I'm just here to tell the truth when it comes down to it. I'm here to talk about what I like. I like RPGs. I like Nintendo games. I like video games, and I'm here to actually tell the truth. Those are the things that I'm here for. I'm not here to be anybody's, you know, lackey, okay? Or to be some type of diabolical hater to get new subs. I've never been that way. I'm never going to be that way. But you've got people that are clearly just trying to do that. They're just trying to make a name for themselves, and this is one of the ways that they can try to make a name for themselves while avoiding actual intelligent discussion or debate. So yeah, it's funny. Very, very funny. Gabe with the $2 say, OJ, heard Twitter streets slammed your debate. Heard Twitter streets slammed your debate. Slammed my debate, as in, like, they didn't like the debate. I mean, I had facts and all that, so I mean, I don't have anything else to show, like, for the debate. That guy was screaming at me half the time, you know, so so I mean, like, the Twitter streets can look at it all they want to. I mean, I think it was pretty clear who won the debate. It was very obvious who knew what they were talking about and who didn't. So yeah. You debate Twitter emotions first morons. I am no longer debating Twitter emotions first morons. I will not do that. We'll do proper screening. I thought this guy actually was going to bring something to the table. He didn't bring anything to the table. He brought nothing to the table but like the stereotypes of Florida man. That's all he brought to the table. I don't think there was a single thing that he brought valid to the table, like when it comes to the main points, at least. I mean, he talked about some other things, but I don't think there was anything that he actually brought to the table that was valid outside of just making up things, making up stuff whenever he felt like it, you know? So yeah. Be a fan of your favorites, but it's all games. We're all here because we love them and escape for people trying to be real opinions down and sad. I'm telling you, Chris, I feel you on that one. Yeah, he's literally like a caricature of the Florida man. Like, that's really what I felt like I was going up against. Like the stereotypical, like what you see in the papers, like Florida man, like the memes. It's like literally the memes. It'd be like if I rolled into like a debate and I had like, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken on the side and some watermelon on the side. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey everybody, yeah boy, hey everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah boy. And I'm talking a certain way. Like if I was intentionally trying to be a stereotype on purpose. That's what it felt like debating this guy. It felt like literally him trying to be a stereotype. Like, but like he wasn't. He's like literally a Florida man. Like he was like literally just doing that, you know? It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Shout out to Super Christian Me World. Or Super Christian's Legends EA.
OJ, where are your article on hater? Nah. OJ, what do you think is not good about Star Wars Outlaws? Hater, no, you tell me. Also hater, because I don't know SHEIGHT.
That was the funniest thing. The funniest thing was, I said, okay, well, what is good and bad about Star Wars Outlaws? I don't know. Well, I don't know. You tell me. Dude, you're the one who's saying it's terrible. Oh, well, Steam reviews. Like, well, what's good or bad? What was good or bad about it? You know, like, he didn't feel like telling me. He was trying to look it up and trying to read reviews. You know, just all sorts of weird stuff, man. But yeah, I think this is definitely a decompression. We need to kind of get all this out of our, you know. But I'm done. I'm not going to debate people like this anymore. I'm not going to do random Twitter debates. I'm only going to debate people that actually have something to lose if they're saying stupid stuff. Like, I'm no longer debating randoms. Although, you know what? Here's what I do like, though. Honestly, if you guys want my honest opinion, I don't feel that I'm better than anybody else, okay? And just because I have a small platform here that's got a little bit of traction where I can get a couple hundred people to watch, or 200 or 300, or even on my best days, like 1,000 people for like a Nintendo Direct or something, right? So I got a little platform here. By no means is it a big platform, though I got a massive audience. But I got a little platform here, and I don't think I'm better than anybody else. So I try to give some people the benefit of the doubt. So that's why I'll give people that are, you know, smaller or whatever, if they're coming in good faith. If they're coming in good faith, okay? But a lot of them are not coming in good faith. A lot of them are just, like I said, weird PC fanboys, you know, weird PlayStation fanboys that have, I don't know, emotional issues, or have, you know, confidence issues or something. You know, a lot of them are just weird people, you know?
Let me try this again. I want the AI to curse. OJ, what do you think is not good about Star Wars Outlaws? Hater, no, you tell me. Also hater, because I don't know shit. Rolling on the floor laughing.
Shout out to Super Christian Me World. Appreciate that. Justin with another 3 as well.
The pre-order stream popped up in my recommendations. That was a nice time. It's funny I pre-ordered one that night, but the one I ended up getting was in person at GameStop at midnight. It was special.
Oh, nice. Good stuff. Justin, appreciate that, man. So yeah, man. I'm gonna start asking these PC players how many games they have on Steam. I mean, that's what you got. Like I said, that can backfire. Misfit. It doesn't always work. And some of them just buy a bunch of games and don't play anything. But sometimes it might work, right? It might work. Sometimes it doesn't work. Other times, I've done that before to some people on Twitter. And like I said, show me your most recent games. And like, it was just a bunch of weird, like, I don't know, like a lolly or type of weird, you know, little, you know, like, what are those people that dress up like idols or whatever type of games? I'm like, this is what you playing? You're out here talking about complaining about what games I'm playing, about Nintendo being a Nintendo fan. This is what you're playing? It's playing old crusty games, old crusty weird games, bro. Like, don't talk to me. Let's see here. We are arguing like these console wars and PCs affecting our lives. It's weird. I'm not arguing that type of way. I'm personally not. I'm just saying these people are liars. There's nothing wrong with pointing out lies when you see lies. So no, most of us, dude, we play our games, we have our fun, whatever. We have our community. A lot of you guys even stop listening to that. You just kind of run across it on Twitter or you run across it on whatever. So there's nothing wrong with talking about that. Like, you can talk, you can discuss that. You know, it's okay. But no, I'm not acting like these people. Like, dude, when I'm done streaming, if I'm not talking to my wife about something, if we're not laughing about something, like, we're not really whatever. But no, none of these PC people, I mean, I have a PC, I have Steam. I spent money on there, you know? I had a Steam Deck, you know, I had a Steam Deck. I mean, Gaben still got my money, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gave my money to Gaben, to Lord Gaben, you know? So I have, and you know, in the future, maybe I'll buy something on PC in the future. I don't know. Never know what the future's gonna hold. But we're just pointing out the hypocrisy. And that's the fun part about it. That's the fun part about it.
I have 200 plus games on Steam, but I don't play PC really, so yeah. Lol.
200 plus. Smoke that guy. And you're not PC Master Race. Thank you for the 3, Justin. Jazzy Jefferson with the $20 says, whoa, 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 whoa. You had a lot of patience for that, dude. Loud noises and going around in circles. Yeah, I know. Seriously. Yeah. 78 games is pretty bad. Let me tell you the reason why 78 games is bad. 78 games over a 10-year period is terrible. You know why I say it's terrible? Shout outs to Jazzy. Thank you, man. We're going to get you up on the board, too. The reason why I say it's terrible is because you are claiming to be an elitist. You are claiming to be better. You are calling people, you know, tendies, and you're angry and fanboys. You're going out of your way to quote tweet people and put biases on them and act like you know more than them. If you just play your games and shut up, I have no problem with 78 games. But if you are going out of your way to quote tweet people, to slam people, to call people names, then to come to a debate and lie through your teeth in terms of different things, to lie and to manipulate, oh, I'm going to clown you because you're not much of a gamer. You don't have any right to say anything to anybody. 78 games over a decade, you barely play anything, and you're claiming Master Race? Bro, have a seat, please. Now, if you're just a normal gamer, no problem with that. But don't be quote tweeting people and challenging and then going on debates.
It's hard not to get a lot of games on Steam. Lol.
You're not playing any. This guy's not a real gamer. He just wants to, he's a fake. He's a fraud. He just wants to be part of the conversation. He just plays casually. He's not a real gamer. But yeah, he's out here calling people tendies. He's out here quote tweeting people. He's out here saying that we're mad. And all these, what? You barely play anything, fraud. Go play some games. You know?
That debate was probably the worst debate I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That dude yelling like a freaking child. Didn't research a single thing. Continuously lying. Absolutely awful.
Yeah,
we
terrible.
need to screen these weirdos before deciding to debate them, lol.
I'm glad that I did it, though.
OJ.
Shout outs to Parliament. I'm glad that I did it, though. Because now I'm going to generalize now. It is said that Switch library was more limited than Steam, yet he owns 78 games, which is a very small faction of Switch. That's what I'm saying. And we actually brought that up, Dawson. We're like, dude, you're talking about how much of a selection you have. You're not buying any of that selection. How are you bragging about all these options while you don't actually use all of those options? That'd be like me bragging about, oh man, look at all these first-party games. Oh, by the way, I'm not buying any of the first-party games. Like, but they're there. You guys would be like, yo, OJ, you being a fraud. OJ, you're being a fraud. That is fraudulent behavior. Why am I gonna sit there and brag about all these first-party games and then not play any of them and not actually play them? Imagine if I did that, guys. If I talked about how much better Nintendo is than everybody else and how great their games are and how great Nintendo is. Oh, by the way, I only have, over the last decade, I've only have 70 games. No, Nintendo's released like a bazillion first-party games. When you guys ask me about, hey, OJ, what do you think about Metroid Prime? Hey, OJ, what do you think about, Beautiful Joe? That's not a first-party game, but whatever. You guys ask me that. You don't expect me, okay, to be like, well, I don't know, because I didn't play, right?
Can I get a Crash Woe? Also, can I get Little Root Challenge?
Yeah. Shout outs to Justin with another $3. You guys expect me to know the answers to these things. You guys expect me to know my history. You guys expect me to know the games. You guys expect me to play the games. You guys do not expect me, if I'm going to be coming here and talking the way that I do, and hyping up games the way that I do, to not play anything, or to not have anything. I'd have no audience. That is a fraudulent behavior. If you are out here championing Steam, and championing Gabe, and calling people peasants, and he was more of a joking, calling people tendies, and acting a certain type of snobbish, douchey way, and then being third or fourth string on the team, it'd be like if a fourth stringer was talking trash to Patrick Mahomes. Like a fourth string D lineman with no Super Bowls, with barely any tackles, with no sacks, walking up to Patrick Mahomes and saying, oh yeah, oh, you're weak, dude, you're trash. What? What? Excuse me? Patrick Mahomes has 3 Super Bowls. He's one of the most winningest players of all time. Who are you again? That's the problem that I have. Now, if you want to go play nothing on your own accord, go ahead. But don't come to a debate lying, yelling, acting weird, manipulating, and then have the audacity to call me out, to call me names, to call me tendies, and to do all this stuff and act like I'm lying. Say that I'm literally accusing me of that I am lying to my audience. Don't do that. We're gonna clown you now at this point. Like I said, I started getting frustrated about an hour or two in, about 2 hours, and I started getting frustrated and just started making fun of it. So yeah, like, no, we're not gonna do that here. We're not gonna do that. And all those tackles were preseason. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't not play anything and then expect people to take you seriously. Like, what? Real life fake wizard guy. He pinned my comment and called him out on his latest Nintendo's greedy video. He complained that Fire Emblem is exclusive. That's okay. Thank Action Hank. Shout out to Action Hank, by the way. I gotta have you on the show one of these days. That is exactly what I was talking about. It is not about greed. It is about I do not have access to X or Y game on my platform of preference. That's what it's about. It's about I don't have it on PC. That's really what it's about. I'm telling you, 50 to 60% of Nintendo greed stuff would evaporate if they just simply put their games on PC. It could be the same prices, the same exact price. But if they just put their game on PC, all of a sudden the complaints would somehow magically disappear. I guarantee you, a lot of it could be the same price, same everything. I guarantee you 50%, this is just me speculating, a lot of these people would all of a sudden not be so angry anymore when it comes down to it. Guarantee you. But they have it on PC. What's the point? No, they don't have it officially on PC. They don't. They want it officially released on PC. They don't want to do the whole, hacking, whatever, blah. They want an official PC release, not necessarily so they can buy it, but so they don't have to use any type of emulator where they can just like legit just steal the ROM, just jack the ROM straight up like they jacked Hollow Knight Silksong. They just want, not everybody jacked it, of course, but I'm just saying, they want the ROM straight up on there. They don't want to have to go through emulators that Nintendo will shut down or this and that, and they're weird and doesn't run stuff all the way. Like, they want all the bells and whistles that you get with the official PC release. They don't want to do all this other stuff to get around to that. And they're upset that they can't emulate Switch 2 games. It's been a couple of months now, right? It's been 3 months. Right now, you really can't emulate Switch 2 games. Now, there's some work being done, and I'm pretty sure Nintendo has their hawks on the case I'm almost positive they have their hawks on the case. But right now you can't, you know? Right now you can't. So why don't Nintendo's vids have more views than many Nintendo YouTubers? Because once again, it's AI slop. It's negative slop. Negative slop is getting more momentum because people are just looking for negative things to talk about. I mean, if you look at, like, obviously, like the top Nintendo content creators, like Ant Dude,
buy it on PC,
you know,
benchmark it and then never touch it again.
Exactly. Like if you're looking at like Scott the Woz or like, you know, beat 'em ups or like, you know, the top Nintendo creators. I mean, their videos get hundreds of thousands of views or, you know, tens of thousands of views, you know, the top creators. But yeah, there's like not a lot of Nintendo creators that can get the type of views that's not negativity bound. Like a lot of the people that are creating Nintendo content or whatever, they're not going to get those type of views because the algorithm doesn't push that unless they have a strong fan base that are there to watch all of their other content, right? But if you look at like retrospectives on Nintendo games, that stuff gets plenty of views. You look at the actual content, gets plenty of views. You look at my views for, you know, top 25 games that I did on Switch 1, those get plenty of views, you know? So, you know, it just depends on the type of content. But these haters are making so much money by pumping out trash videos and pumping out lies and pumping out manipulation. They're not going to stop until the views stop on that. And obviously you got a lot of people that are hating and acting crazy. A lot of the negativity sells, you know? So that's really what's happening right now. Zoo donated $5. What's up, Zoo?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. I'm sorry, Zoo. You barely was able to even get a word in like that day, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry about that. I am so sorry. So sorry. Shout out to Zoo, man. Thank you for the support, bro. I appreciate that. Let's go. We are very close to the platinum streak. Breaking the combos. Let's go. Yeah, I got blasted the moment I locked in. I couldn't even respond. Yeah, you got kind of blasted, Nintendo Prime. Prime, it's here's the thing. As coming from somebody who used to fight, like I used to do, like, you know, kickboxing and all that, there's nothing wrong with taking a punch or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, taking a good punch is good for the soul. You know, like you took a couple punches that night, and that's okay. That doesn't make it any that doesn't make you any less. You know what I'm saying? I actually respect you more. You came through and you took a few punches, man. And it's not like you were crying or whining about it. You know, a lot of people were like, you know, it's like you're like, whoa. Like you weren't acting all nuts, you know? So that's actually more respect that you come in there and take a few punches, you know? So I think it's a good thing. And I'm not just saying that just to say it. I'm like, actually for real. Like, you know, I think I told you that even during the, like, hey man, nothing wrong with that. You just take a L. We've all been there before, you know? Yeah, I just shut up and waited to get a response that never got to. Yeah. And that's okay. Sometimes that happens there too. You know, that happens as well. So it happens to all of us. You know, I've been blasted. TM's blasted me too. I mean, you're not the only one. I got blasted by him as well. So TM's blasted me twice, actually. He blasted me on the Dragon Quest Monsters review. He blasted the hell out of me on that one. Ooh, he was nice about it though. He was nice. He wasn't like too mean, but he definitely blasted me. And then he blasted me again on the Steam Deck stuff. So
I realized I never played the Three Houses DLC, so I started it up and got my butt kicked.
Oh yeah, the Three Houses.
I like playing Fire Emblem again.
The Three Houses DLC is actually really hard. It was built that way to be hard on purpose. You know, it's actually really tough. So yeah, it's really difficult. So yeah, shout outs, Justin. Appreciate that. Let me get this music though. I think you asked for something. As well, Little Root Town. Little Root Town. I think it just goes to show you how bad that guy got blasted, though, Action Hank. The fact that people that hate me, you know, were saying I won, too, you know? So, I think that kind of tells you everything that you need to know, about that debate that we had. That you got people that legitimately hate me, that are like, yo, he kind of won, you know? Or you like, he actually won. But yeah, it is what it is. Metroid Prime 4, 32 gigabytes. Yeah, it's a big game. It's a big game. So yeah. I'm playing Fire Emblem Warriors right now on Nintendo 2DS, only Fire Emblem game I've ever played. Definitely check out Three Houses, man. Three Houses is fantastic. Big love to Justin, man. Thank you for the multiple donos. I gotta count up. I think I'm almost positive you are the Hokage, but let me count it up. Let me count up. Just give me 1 second here. So that's my man Justin. I do appreciate the multiple donos today, man. 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. All right, shout outs. Thank you to Justin, man. Thank you for the 36. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the multiple donuts. You're another Hokage. Yo, let's go. Anybody else? 36 more, you put my man Justin on the board. Hey, yo, appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. And of course, we have hit that platinum streak. You guys know what time it is. Have you guys ever heard of a guy? He's about 5'7", slender build, carries around a big sword. You guys ever heard of that guy? Who's that guy? Who is that guy?
Hey, Prime one-on-ones are much better. Ask OJ.
Yeah.
That was one where everyone wanted to fight.
Yeah.
Missed my discussions are one-on-one and chill. Can't wait to have you on in that format. OJ, our next one also gonna be just you and me.
Yeah.
We gotta talk Mass Effect.
Yes, we definitely have to. Maybe closer to when the next Mass Effect game is coming. For sure. I think that'd be awesome. But yes, we gotta talk Mass Effect for sure. I'd be so down to talk Mass Effect. Thank you, Zoo. $5 dono. But you guys know who I'm talking about, right, Zoo? You guys all know who I'm talking about? Link? No, not Link. Link's like 5 foot tall. He's not 5'7". Link's like short. Link's a short dude. Cloud's about 5'7". So yeah, let's go ahead and get Clout on the screen here. Let's go. Limit break, baby. Oh, what? Wait, no! Oh my gosh, wait, hold up. We gotta replay that again. Hold up, we gotta replay that again. Jump force! Jump force!
He ain't the Hokage anymore.
Yo, shoutouts! Jeffrey Tucker with the jump force 40. Bear jump force! I know the timing, man. It was so funny. You see Cloud just like going to work on Sephiroth, and all of a sudden it's Baron. It's like Baron going to work on Sephiroth. Like, that's such a funny. It sounded like an edit. It sounded like an edit, dude. Shoutouts. Thank you so much, Jeffrey Tucker with the jump force 40. Yeah, you were definitely the Hokage and Stream Ninja for right now. Jeff T. And James Forte with the Jow Jow. What's up, James?
Yo, OJ.
What up?
Top 5 stream last night. You put belt to ass, didn't get to watch live, but man was it entertaining to listen to at work today. Keep coming with the great content.
That's why I did it. I know not everybody loved the debate, but I know that you guys were gonna get a kick. Like, that's the type of debate that'll get you through your work day. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of debate that'll get you through the work. Like, just enough spice. Just enough spice, because you can't just be all honky-dory every single day. You need a little ghetto in there. You need a little pizzazz every now and then. That's why I don't do debates all the time. But you just need a little bit of hood in there. All of us. It don't matter what color you are. We all need a little bit of hood in us every now and then, you know? Not every day. You don't want to be toxic. But we all just need a little bit of that. Otherwise, life is boring. It's like the Squidward meme. Remember when Squidward goes to like Squidpocalypse or Squidotopia? And he's like, well, everybody here is just like me. And he's like, and he's like, and he's like riding his bike. And he's doing that every single day and every single day and every single day, every single day. And then he gets bored and he wants to go back to the craziness that is a SpongeBob and his Patrick, because they just make things more exciting, because he's just like, bro, I can't have everybody just like me, acting just like me, doing everything and no problems whatsoever. We all need a little bit. We all need a little bit of that. You know? Just a little bit. Just a dash. Just a dash.
So true about people being attracted to negative news.
Yeah.
Made a video on my channel where I mentioned Hideki Kamiya hated the Switch 2 leaks ruining surprises. But in my video I phrased it like Kamiya hated the Switch 2 and bam. My views count skyrocketed.
You clickbaited.
Also, I can't lie, I already started stealing that Steam argument you made. It was genius.
Ooh, that Steam argument gets people, probably. Ooh, boy. That Steam argument. It started out as just a troll, James, right? It was just a troll. But now it's like, well, wait a minute, hold up. It's like, you know, it's like, I was kind of testing it out if keeping it real goes wrong. And like, it hasn't went wrong yet. So I'm like, still just trying to keep it real, you know? But the minute it goes wrong, I'm like, yo, I'm just joking, man. It ain't that big of a deal, fam. But yeah, man, like that's the funny part about it, bro. That's like the funniest thing is like, it's kind of like real. Like like I said, Steam is a great service. That's the reason why. Like I'm not here to act like Steam is not. This dude made his billions, and that's good for him. He made his billions because he wanted to make his billions, you know. But yeah, that's the funniest thing, man. Okay, wait, you want to do 50 up front? You want to do 50 up front? Yeah, drop the 50, DBZ Nation. Wait, hold up. Don't time him out. You want 50 up front? Yeah. I'll give you 30 minutes. I'll give you 30 minutes. And if you want to pay 50 up front right now, we do the debate right now. You do 50 up front right now, and then we'll do another 50 whenever you want to come through. I'll do that. Don't wait. Don't delete that. Hold up. Don't delete that. Because he said he's going to pay. So if he's going to pay, I'll give you 30 minutes of my time. 30 minutes. You pay me 50 up front right now, then we'll do another 50 when you come on. Feel free. Give me the topics too. You want to do whatever debate topics you want to go over, let me know. Give me 50 up front right now, and then give me another 50 when we do the debate. I got you, fam. I got you. Hold up. Don't delete that. He said he's going to pay. Don't delete nobody that's going to say they're going to pay. Yeah, shout outs though. OJ has a secret Steam Deck he puts on the deal. I know, exactly. I don't know how anybody can have a secret Steam Deck. It's so big, somebody's gonna find it. Like, there's no way that you can have a secret Steam Deck. There's no such thing as hiding a Steam Deck. Trust me, they're gonna find it. It's gonna stick out somewhere. There's gonna be somebody that's gonna find that you got one. You know? It's such a massive device. You can't hide that. You know? OJ, about the patent that that one article could affect indie games. It won't. Lord Gaben had me die. The Lord Gaben stuff is interesting because people will talk about greed 24/7, and then they'll see Lord Gaben, who's worth more than like every single executive at all these different companies. Well, not every single, not Microsoft, but like he's worth 11. I don't think Phil Spencer's worth anything near $11 billion. You know, obviously, Nutella Sedeview is worth, you know, actually, I think he's worth less than that. I think he's worth 1 point. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, Gabe Newell's worth more than him too, I think. Hold up. So like Gabe is like worth more than everybody, you know? And people will sit there and act like Steam is some type of for-profit charity or something like that, or they're like Goodwill. When someone here is making billions off of you guys. But no, it's a great service though. It's a great service. Not greedy at all. Just your average, you know, Bruce Wayne billionaire giving so much to charities and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And fighting people at night at crime fighter at night, you know? So you just put up the Steam symbol in the nighttime. Steam sale. Hit them with the Steam symbol. Fighting for all that's good. Let's see here. Hide the Steam Deck in your pocket, you say sarcastically. Oh man, yeah, dude. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, the Lord Gaben stuff was funny. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, oh, he's worth $11 billion. Oh well. Let's see here. We live in the age of information is more accessible than ever, yet people still remain ignorant. It's sad. It's not that it's 100% that, whatever. The thing about it is that there's new ways to grift. And then there's also just social media clout. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just want to promote their own stuff. You know, that's really what it comes down to. Gabe advocating for privacy was a PR win for him. He had nothing to lose from it. Yeah. Whoa. Hey, shout outs, Visage. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Let's see. I think somebody timed out the DBZ, dude. I don't know. Whoever timed them out, I'm not mad at whoever timed them out, but how long did you time them out for so we can know when we can get this set up? How long was he timed out for? Almost a decade on Steam, glancing Steam, but having less than 80 games, not me. Bro, I'm telling you. Ooh, timed them out for 24 hours? Ah, dang it. Okay. Well, DBZ Nation, I will be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow is Freestyle Friday. Tomorrow is JoJo Friday. I've got that Friday. I will be here. So, DBZ Nation, if you're still watching and you want to come through, we can do the debate tomorrow. We can do the debate tomorrow. Yeah. We'll do the debate tomorrow. So let me know. You can still drop the 50 though. Even if he's timed out, he can still drop the 50. Yeah, because he's still here. So go ahead and drop that 50 right now if you want, DBZ Nation, and let me know. Or if you got an alt account, go on your alt right now, right? Go on your alt and you can talk on your alt and we can set that up. So drop the 50 and then we can discuss. Let's see here. Sonic Racing got better reviews than Mario Kart. Whoa! Yeah, it did it, but that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter if it did or not. So it doesn't matter if it did or not. I'm looking at Metacritic right now, and it definitely did not. But I mean, that's okay. Like, we can just act like it did if you want, you know. I think it has an 83 on Metacritic right now, and Mario Kart World has an 86. So I'm trying to 83, 84, 85, 80. I think 86 is higher than 83. I think. Somebody in the chat let me know which one's higher. Maybe I'm lying to myself. Maybe I don't know. Did I carry the 1? Yeah, I don't know. Do I gotta carry? Is it like a division? Do I gotta carry the 1 over? Okay. 80. Okay, 83 is higher. That's true. I don't know. 3 is definitely higher than 6, right? Or I don't know. Who knows? Who knows these days? Hey, shout out to Tommy Reichman. Thanks for coming out to the stream, man. I appreciate it. Let's see, abbreviated Mario Kart World, because we already know Mario Kart World is Mario Kart Wii. Okay. I can see your comments, Mr. Davis. What's good, Mr. Davis? Welcome. Justin with the 3.
But OJ, that's like 90 for Sonic.
I'll admit,
wow.
an 83 is like a 90 for Sonic game. So, I mean, the fact that they were able to get that high, that's good. I mean, it's a good score. The game's fun. I think people are going to enjoy Sonic Racing Transformed. I'm going to play the game myself, but I'm probably going to wait till the Switch 2 version before I really play it. So yeah. Thank you, Justin, for another $3 dono, though, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. Paul Gale with the 49 months, man. Thanks so much, Paul Gale with the 49 months. Are you going to pay an arm and a leg for Galaxy 1 and Galaxy 2? Is that an arm and a leg? I don't know if that's an arm and a leg for me, but I can see why that's an arm and a leg for other people. Yeah, I've already pre-ordered it. So, I mean, I was looking at physical copies of Mario Galaxy for the Wii. And those are around $30 to $35 new for a new physical copy. Even maybe sometimes a little bit higher. So, I don't have Mario Galaxy 2. I might have it physical, but I don't know where it's at. I have Mario Galaxy 1 physical, pretty much like new. Hold on, where's it at? I have actually pretty much a brand new copy of a very clean, brand new copy of Mario Galaxy. This is not my original copy though. I rebought it, or my brother gave it to me. I forgot exactly how I got this again because my original copy was definitely stolen when I was in college. But I do have a very clean copy of Super Mario Galaxy with this full art book and like this full art. But this is back when Nintendo put like every language in their books, so their books were like super thick. But I pretty much have a brand new copy of the game. But I don't want to hook up a Wii. I don't want to waggle a Wii remote, and I don't want to play it in 480p. Have I been looking to do a replay of Mario Galaxy? Absolutely. But the reason why I haven't done a replay of Mario Galaxy or Mario Galaxy 2 is because they haven't re-released it in any substantial way. So that's the reason why I haven't replayed Mario Galaxy 2. I've only played it, I think, once. I just did one playthrough of Mario Galaxy 2. I tried to play it again on the Wii U, but the Wii U backwards compatibility is trash. It's good, but it's trash. Sounds like an oxymoron, right? So yeah, I'll be checking it out. I'll be playing Mario Galaxy 2 on the on there. So I bought it. But yeah, for those who think that it's too expensive, I think it's a little bit too pricey too. It would have been better if it was like 50, or I mean at the max 60. 70 I think is a bit high for the game. Personally, like I made that video where I talked about that, but I mean I want to play it, so and it's like a buy now before rare. Like I'm pretty sure that the chances of that collection, like you get both of them on the cart, the chances of that being rare in the future are probably pretty high. Like 10 years from now or 20 years from now, I don't think you're going to be able to freely buy that. Like it's just going to be everywhere. Like this right here, you can get it. You want to get this brand new, it's not cheap. It's not like it's $20 or anything. You can find crusty copies or like new copies, but to find like a brand new sealed copy of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, you're going to be spending probably more than $70. So I don't mind having a fresh on cartridge, both games, you know, on cartridge. I don't mind that at all. I'll pick it up. But yeah, 50 to 60 would have been better. I agree. I'm getting ready to play Mario 3D All-Stars. Pray for me. We're gonna start from Mario 64. Mario 64 is great. You're gonna have a good time, man. Zoo, you're gonna have a great time. Mario 64 is fantastic. Sunshine is where things get a little froggy. But then again, I mean, you said that you don't really like any of the Mario games outside of Odyssey, so I mean, I don't think you're gonna like the games that much because, I mean, you might, but chances are you probably won't like it that much. So yeah. Or re-released a 3D All-Stars collection and have Galaxy 2 as $20 DLC. I'd rather have it on cart for a game like this if they can get it on cart. So I'd rather take the cart version, but that would have been great for an option. But yeah, I'll take the on-cart version of the game. Anytime that you can get like a classic game on cart, that'd be good. Like if a game is too big, like, you know, like a, 90 gigabytes or whatever, I can understand those. But like if a game is like a classic game and like you can get it on a cartridge, just give me that over DLC. Like, yeah. So yeah, I thought 64 was okay, but I was waiting on my 2D Mario game. Okay. After 85 hours, I finally 100% Silk Song. Amazing game. Just in time for Trails in the Sky tomorrow. Feels nice for new games to roll like this. I wish I would have 100%ed Silk Song after 85 hours. I have not had 85 hours to play that game. I think I put around maybe 13 hours into that game. So 12 to 13 hours. So yeah, I've not been able to put as much time. Congratulations on that though, Epic Lobster. I replayed Galaxy on 3D All-Stars, but high resolution and FPS make me want to do it again because it's a good excuse to replay the Galaxy games. Yeah, the 4K resolution is good. I definitely want to check out, see how the game runs at 4K. So that's cool. So yeah. I'll take DK's better than Mario. Sure, if you think that, that's fine. Most Wii games aren't too pricey these days. Hell, most 7th gen games in general. It depends on the game. But yeah, like if you want like a brand new copy of Mario Galaxy physical from the Wii, I mean, like I said, you can get it used and crusty. But like, yeah. Let's see here. Like Mario Galaxy new. Wii new. Let's see. Yeah, brand new. You can get the Selects version brand new for about $60. That's the Selects version. There's people that have it $799. That's way too much. There are people that have it brand new. They're charging like $200. So it kind of varies. But yeah, a brand new copy is gonna run you more than $50-$60 for like a brand new copy. And if it's in really pristine condition, it's gonna run you a lot more. So it's like rare, but it's like not, but it's like it is. If you want a crusty copy, like a crusty used copy, you can get that for like 25 bucks. But if you want like a brand new or like new copy graded really well, like this one will probably get a really good rating. It's probably gonna run you more than that. And once again, there's differences between the select version and the non-select version. Most collectors don't like select versions or like platinum hits or greatest hits. They like the original box art. So if it's platinum hits or greatest hits, those usually don't fetch as much of a coin as the actual original, you know? So yeah. See, which game do you think is better, Galaxy or Galaxy 2? Galaxy 2. Galaxy 2's Galaxy 2 is better than Galaxy 1. You're letting your emotions of how you played when you first played Galaxy 1 interact with actually what's a better game. Now, if you felt that it was more revolutionary than it just built upon the idea, that's fine. But if you want to actually go blow for blow, which game is better? Mario Galaxy 2 is. It does everything the first game does and then more. It has better power-ups, has better boss battles, has better pacing, has better structure. Mario Galaxy 2 is a better game. But, once again, they're both great. Also, Mario Galaxy 2 has, like, the structure is way better. I mean, some people like the little hub area than going from place to place, but I actually like the little spaceship than moving like it's like Mario 3. I like that more, but that's just me. And yes, Yoshi. Yoshi's in Mario Galaxy 2. I mean, come on. Yoshi's in Mario Galaxy 2. Yoshi in space, can't beat that. I do think people are always talking about stuff being really pricey, but they're spending 90 bucks on Crossworlds, no problem. And I'd say that this is somebody who bought the Digital Deluxe too. Well, here's the thing about it, Slayer, is that people have different rules for different games and all the time, you know? So most people will buy whatever they want. And whatever they feel like buying, they'll buy whatever they want. And they'll spend on whatever they want to spend it on. But if they see something else and they see that that's not something that they like, they didn't like that, they'll talk about that. So really, we're all a bunch of hypocrites at the end of the day. You know, at the end of the day, a lot of us are. And that's just fine. That's fine too. You could be a hypocrite if you want to, over video games, you know? So, got a little over 30 hours in Silksong, maybe 5 hours of AFK time on Act 1. How y'all be so good? Well, he has 85 hours. So, I mean, like, he's been playing it. And he played Hollow Knight, so there's also that. Unrelated, but my Wii copy of Skyward Sword still looks and smells brand new. Got it 2013. Nice. Yeah, everyone's a hypocrite at some time, you know. I mean, everybody is. But like the hardcore crusaders for prices right now, a lot of them will just buy whatever they want. People will just buy whatever they want, and they will just, you know, they'll buy whatever they want, and they'll, even if it's more expensive or whatever the case is, if it's what they want, you know, they'll buy it, and they'll justify that by saying I want it, or they just won't say anything. A lot of these people, you know, a lot of these price people, they'll buy these expensive things. They'll buy crazy PC handhelds. They'll buy all this, and then they won't say anything about it. And then they'll try to justify why they bought it, you know, while they did the drop the price movement too, right? So it's just like, there is a lot of nonsense. And like, there's content creators who do this too, you know, where they'll sit there and spend all sorts of crazy money on different types of accessories and gadgets and things that are so dumb, you know, or whatever the case is, right? But then they'll flip their lid on certain prices on things, you know. So that's just the nature of the beast. That's just how it is, you know. But once again, you don't have to respect people that do that. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to listen to them. They're allowed to have their opinion. I'm allowed to have my opinion. You're allowed to have your opinion. People over here call me all sorts of stuff. They're allowed to have everyone's allowed to have their opinion, you know. Plain and simple. But that's why I created my community. You can have your opinion. I have my opinion, you know. The cool guy with the $10 dono. What's up, the cool guy? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 10. Super Christian Legend ZA.
Every time the hater got caught in his own lies, he deflects with "nana nana" or "whoa whoa 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 whoa." Didn't realize being extra was part of the Nintendo hater job description.
Yeah.
Lol.
That was the most extra that I've seen, though. That was the most extra, for sure.
Kirby Air Riders gives me no room to talk about prices, especially when you throw in the amiibos.
I know, seriously. Wow. Shoutouts. Thank you so much, yo, my man. My man. Justin, you were back on the top here. Jeff, still the Hokage. Or, sorry, Stream Ninja. Justin, you're rolling back here, man. We're at, what was that? 39, 45. Thank you so much, Justin. I appreciate you, bro. Let's go. Let go. 188 on the board. The cool guy with the 10s is from the cool guy. Much love. Happy Thursday, OJ. Dono. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Music request is Super Metroid Brainstar extended to the JoJo Turn Up. Yes, sir. Let's talk about that. Super Metroid. Let's talk about Super Metroid. Thank you so much, the cool guy. Thank you for the thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Hold up. I am going to default view this, and then we're going to turn this baby up a little bit. Thank you so much, the cool guy. Appreciate the 10. Also, Khalid with the 38 months and Montana with the $2 says, for real, took me 120 hours to beat Hollow Knight. Ooh, man, my man was getting cooked. Yeah, Hollow Knight, they're difficult games. This game's harder. Hollow Knight, or Silk Song is harder than Hollow Knight, the original. So yeah, man, it's not easy. It's not for the weak. That's for sure. Thank you for the 38 months, Khalid. With the announcement of the second Kirby Air Riders at the Direct, but not for Metroid Prime 4 that moment. If they, if they are, OJ. Well, one, Sakurai does his own thing, kind of. So if Sakurai wants to talk about it multiple times, then he can talk about it multiple times. Clearly, it looks like he's using his own production team for those, or he's doing a lot of the heavy lifting for those. So that's his decision to talk about that, and they give Sakurai that justice to do that, or that room to do that. But when it comes to, we don't know if Metroid Prime 4 is going to have one or not, but do we really need another direct for Metroid? Do we need a direct for Metroid Prime 4? Like, what else do we need to know about the game? Kirby Air Riders is a multiplayer game for the most part. Like, you can talk about it and it's not going to be spoiler. Oh, show off some different riders. But do you want them to spoil Metroid Prime 4? Do you want them to go into all the weapons that you can get and like the armor and like the story and like the accessories? Like, do you want them to spoil the game? Like, so that's why I'm not so keen when people say, man, Kirby got it. Like, but what about bro, you got your release date. You got your trailer. You got your release date. You got your amiibo. You got what you needed. Just wait for December and play the game when it comes out. Like, do we really need to spoil a story-based game? They've shown the game. They showed 30 minutes of footage before. They had multiple demos where people recorded footage of it. They have multiple trailers. What else do we need? I mean, sure, there's plenty that we could know about the game, but do we need to start spoiling the story and the weapons and the power-ups now? We know that she has psychic abilities. They've shown a few of those. I mean, what else? I mean, they showed a bike. They showed the open world. I mean, at this point, do we need to have a direct where they start just spoiling things? I'm not so sure about that. Maybe another, like an overview trailer, but I don't think we need a whole Sakurai level direct on Metroid Prime for what? What do you're already gonna buy the game, right? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's a story-based game. It's a story, like Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, games like that, sure. Spoil the game for people. It's a multiplayer game. Who cares? But like, Metroid single player game, like, I don't know why you want it to be like that.
Also, some people waited 20 years for a new Air Ride game. Lol.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We didn't have to wait 20 years for a new Metroid Prime game. We had to wait almost 20 years for a new a new numbered Metroid Prime game. Almost 20 years. 18 years. Oh my gosh, 18 years. So yeah. So I don't get it. I don't understand why. I've seen people say this sentiment that they need to show more Metroid. For what? Just give us an overview trailer. Give us an overview trailer. Give us a launch trailer. If they do a direct, that's great. I'll react to it. I'll have fun. I'll like it, and I'll do all that. But I don't think it's needed. But if you think that it's needed, or if you feel that it's needed, and they do it, I'll definitely react, and I'll think it's cool. But like Metroid Dread, I don't think that got a direct. I don't think that got a direct. Did it? Can somebody remind? I don't think it did. Metroid Dread didn't need a direct. I don't think this needs a direct, Let's see here. I think they should put out a 5-minute video highlighting the differences between the Switch 1 and Switch 2 versions right before launch. Well, they actually already kind of did highlight that a little bit. Where they showed off the Switch 2 version is going to get you 4K 60, or it's going to get you 120 FPS at 1080p. So they did, but yeah, maybe like another video just saying like, hey, look, on Switch 2, you get this, it loads faster, whatever. But I'll be honest, Nintendo's not good at videos like that. They don't really do stuff like that. Yo, that's it with the Toby Blaster. Let's go. Shout outs, that's it.
OJ, hopefully all is well on the Captain Falcon animation spree. Got about 15 characters done at this point. Laughing face. Thanks. Music request F0 GX. Any track that debate felt like a job shift with weight X4 and low X15 lol stop X18. Here's the dono for you.
Yeah, that debate was, like I said, it was the worst debate that I've ever done in my life. Like, it was right up there with the retro death debate. Like, it was one of the worst debates that I've ever done. And I don't regret doing it because I thought I gave you guys a lot of you guys found it very entertaining. that video has over, like, that's like one of my most, not including special streams, that's one of my most watched videos ever. Like 6,000 plus people tuned in for that, which is, like I said, that's high for a regular, you know, showish type of thing, you know, whatever the case is. Like, that's actually pretty good. So a lot of people enjoyed the debate, but I think the problem was that the person was debating in bad faith. So it's someone that's just trying to look to get in on it. They're not talking about all the actual stuff, you know. It's an opportunist, you know. So I think that was the issue there. I think it's because we all want to get a wider reach, but it's hard to know the Nintendo expect. Word of mouth might be the best thing for it. The audience might be understood by them enough. I think that an overview trailer for Metroid Prime 4 and like another, like, you know, launch trailer, I think that's fine. You know, I think that would be fine. I mean, but listen, guys, there could be a Metroid Prime 4 Direct. I mean, I would not be shocked if we got a Metroid Prime 4 Direct like in like late November or something like that, you know. Kevin with the $4.99 is you're entitled to your own informed opinion. Proper saying their song "Humming the Bassline," Jet Set Radio. Yeah, you know, I can't play Jet Set Radio because that music's copyrighted, but I can play remixes of it. So Jet Set Radio, humming the bassline. I can play a remix of it, but I can't play the exact music because that guy or whoever owns the music, they copyright stuff. So yeah, we're gonna play a remix of it. Thank you so much, Kevin, with the $5 dono. I appreciate, dude. You guys are awesome, man. The combo breaks, double platinum as well. Like when you go double platinum, you just know that we got to keep the hype going, man. You got to keep the hype going, man. 214 on the board for the combo breaks, and we're going further than beyond. And I wouldn't be able to be here without you guys, man. You guys help this little show run. So let's hit him with another. Let's hit him with another Clout strike. Said the interview should be erased from the internet. Was crazy. The interview should be erased from the internet, egomaniac. Who said that? Alan was hilarious. He cooked himself with his top 10 indie Steam games trying to argue. Also loved how towards the very last hour you just were clowning him. Yeah. At that point I got kind of tired and was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna make jokes, you know. I was so mad when they did the DLC for DK Bonanza. It took me a long time to beat the story mode, and I was like, finally. But then they showed extra content. I'm like, oh man, I know you don't gotta buy it right away. You can wait, or you can just not get it at all. So yeah, Nintendo just doesn't do common sense anymore. Shaking my head on their transparency. Sure, that's fine if you think that way. That's fine too, as well.
But OJ, they needed to show more Metroid.
Okay.
They needed to satisfy our libido for Samus's Chozo suit and tempting psychic abilities that would have at least satisfy us at night.
Yeah.
That's what the Metroid fans really want. Lol.
Yeah, that's what they want. Oh, you have to answer the question here about the Little Nightmares on Switch 2 going to be 4K 60. You hear about it? Yeah, I heard about it. I would love to debate you, OJ, but I agree with many things you say, so just be having banter. Maybe we can get you on, what's it called? Zombie Tech. We can get you on the Flipping the Switches channel. OJ, you did good, OJ. You had too much patience, but you kept your composure. I mean, I think the funny thing is that I felt that maybe you guys wouldn't think that I kept my composure, but I think if you looked through, maybe sometimes I didn't, but that guy was just so much more extra than me that it looked like I kept my composure. But I mean, I do think that if you look at it overall, like I was sloppy in certain ways, right? Like I slumped. I went like this. My face was off camera sometimes. I was like this. I was like, I got tired of him at some point. I think sometimes I raised my voice a little bit, but he was just so crazy that it made me look like I was debating, like I was a freaking, you know, like I was like one of the old school presidential debates where it used to actually be, you know, where it actually used to be respectful, you know. So yeah, because he was so out there with his information, you know. So okay, let me rephrase. You were better than me. I would have went up. Okay, yes. I mean, I do think that I did. I like, to your point, Shaw. I kept my composure. You know. But yeah, that guy was acting crazy. Cyber Taurus with the opening thread.
This stream is too expensive. We need to drop the price. 25-cent Andrew tier. Let's go. Said no one ever tears of joy.
We drop the price. drop the price down or suffer the consequences of angry YouTubers like Moist Critical and more coming after you for being the greediest, most evil, most hated company in the world. You don't hate them enough for a patent that doesn't even really mean anything at the end of the day. You don't hate them enough. Oh man, that's great, man. That's great. Let's debate about the best 3D Mario. I think that'd be a great debate to have once the new 3D Mario comes out. I think that'd be like a super cool debate. I mean, the guy seemed drunk from the very beginning, so I don't think it was even the alcohol, because from like the first step, he was like popping off, man. He was going off on me from the very beginning. Kel Z says it was hilarious, and I lost it when he was praising Steam for not being limited with games, but it only has 70 something games. That's what I'm saying. It's like, wow, look at all these games. By the way, I don't buy any of them. By the way, you know, Nintendo should be more like Steam and not make anything. Literally, like, don't make stuff. You know, don't make games. Just take from third parties, you know, and give the illusion that you do something, you know. Release hardware that half of your games don't actually even work on for the most part, but it's there. You know what I'm saying? It's there. And then also don't release any games for it. Like, don't actually make any games for it, specifically for it, while you're at it, you know? I think, you know, like I said, I think I might be done if Nintendo did that. I think I might be done. The day that Nintendo does that is the day that I probably just stop buying their systems. If they just decide to not make anything or barely make anything, but then just release a system, that's not good enough. I want to see some effort. Once again, I'm old school. I'm a dinosaur. Maybe I'm just old, but this whole everything needs to be on everything era is garbage. It's complete garbage. I don't like it. I like competition. I like competition. Like, if you were playing a sport and everybody was on the same team, everything was everywhere, you had the same players, the same team, the same everything, what fun is that? That's not competition. That's just participation sports. Sure, you'll have competition between the different developers making the games, but you need that competition between platforms has an inherently higher risk. I want to see that competition, baby. You know? I want to see it. It pushes to greatness. One of the most competitive and best eras that people say is the 7th generation. The 7th generation was so competitive between Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, it drove sales to parity that we have never seen since that generation ever again, right? Like, if you look at it, PlayStation 90 million, Xbox 360 80 something million, Nintendo Wii 100 million. That was the most competitive era, and guess what? A lot of great games in that era. A lot of good games from first party, and it was before games got so long to develop. You didn't have to wait 7, 8, 9, 10 years for a sequel to your favorite game. You got 2 GTAs. You got 3 Mass Effects. You got 2 Mario Galaxies. You know, you got all sorts of stuff, you know, because the games didn't take 70 years to make. How about, I know people, when it comes to sales numbers, the 6th generation, it was just the PS2 that kind of dominated, but still, it was competitive. Games-wise, it was very, very, very competitive. It's not like it's not like Nintendo and Xbox lost due to lack of trying. Oh, they tried. They just got blasted by Sony's exclusives, you know? So, competition's good, man. Competition's good. We need it. We need it. And we got 3 Uncharted games. We got 3 Uncharted games. We got 3 Resistance games. We got 2 Killzone games. That is insane. Think about that for a second. In the PS3 generation, we got 4 Naughty Dog games. 4. Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and The Last of Us. We got 4 Naughty Dog games. Bro, we'll be lucky to get 4 Naughty Dog games in the next 30 years. Like, actual new games. We'll be lucky. And it's like, that's a joke. It's like, no, it's not really a joke. It's like, we'll be lucky to get 4 Naughty Dog games in the next 20 years. If we get 4 Naughty Dog games in the next 20 years, I would be shocked. I would be shocked if we got 4 Naughty Dog games in the next 20 years. I'd be shocked. So that generation was interesting, you know. Yeah, we got God of War. We got 2 God of War games in that generation. I mean, we're not counting like the HD re-releases. We can count those if you want, but if you don't, we got God of War Ascension and God of War 3 in that generation as well. Which we did get 2 in the PS4 generation, but that kind of bled over to the PS5 generation too. But that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, we got 2 Infamous games. We got 2 Infamous games. We got, like I said, 3 Resistance games. We got multiple Uncharted games. You know, we got multiple, we got a lot of games. We got 3 Mass Effect games. It was great, you know. General Zamora with the dollar dono. And it says, I used to be like that. Now games take a long time to make. They do. Games take a long time to make. That's why I say this. We need balance, man. Like, Nintendo's not as advanced graphically as Microsoft and Sony. Their games don't necessarily take as long to make, maybe. So since that's the fact, like, they can actually bring out a consistent lineup of games. Like, throughout this even like this year by itself, right? Look at the console launch. It's been a consistent lineup of games. This year, we pretty much have a game a month. That is the average. That's actually a little bit above a game a month. You know, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong. You can count Drag Cross Drive. If you want to count those, Welcome Tour, blah, blah, blah. You can count all those. You don't have to. But, like, even when it comes to, like, bigger games, we got pretty much a game a month. Got Mario Galaxy that's coming out, Mario Galaxy 1+2. Got Pokemon Legend that's coming out. Got Kirby Air Riders. We got Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. We got Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. We actually got multiple titles coming out throughout the rest of the year. Like, I like consistency. Since the launch, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, multiple games throughout the rest of the year. Multiple first-party games. And then we got multiple games announced for next year. We got Mario Tennis. We got Fire Emblem. We got Yoshi. We got Pokopia. Pokopia. We got all these games that are coming out next year without even the rest of the big hitters, because we know that there's going to be more big hitters. So it's like, that's consistency. Is Nintendo perfect? No. People say, oh, you only defend Nintendo. No, they're not perfect. No, some of the prices, I know, I get it. But damn it, I'll take the try. I'll take it. If something's too expensive, I just won't buy it. Same thing with Microsoft and Sony. If something's too expensive, I just won't buy it. I will not buy it. But we need the balance. We need people coming out with games. We need consistency. We need Nintendo Directs. We need some type of hype, man. We need it, bruh. We need it. We don't need nothing. People want just there to be boring. They want everything to be Steam Deck. They want everything to be Valve, Gabe Newell, Yachts. For Gabe, not for you. Not consistent new first-party games for you. But third-party games delivered by Gaben, you know? From love from Gaben. Love from Seattle. You know, that's what they want. They want Gaben to be rich. And they want Gaben to have his yachts. That makes you feel better about yourself, right? You are a PC master race. As long as Gaben is a billionaire, you are better off. Think about that for a second. Look at Gaben enjoying his yachts, enjoying his billions of dollars. That is so much better for all of us, dude. That is so good for me and you. When Gaben enjoys, when Gaben gets his money, we all are better for that. We all are. So, dude, that's what people want, man. That's what we should all just strive for that. Let's just give everything to Gaben. That would just make so much things better, dude. It would make everything better. If just Gaben gets everything. There's no need for competition. There's no need. Nintendo, just put all your games on PC and don't have any real reason. Don't have the reason to get people to come over to your platform. Just put it on PC. So Gaben can take 30% of the sales. Duh. Like, why wouldn't you want Gaben to have more money? Like, who needs competition? There's Steam. He deserves it. He has such a great service. So I agree. I'm actually starting to come around now. I actually are starting to agree. He should just get everything. Take his 30%, put out a Steam Deck, release no games for it. Dude, Gaben deserves it, man. He deserves it. Honestly.
Look what we have here. One of those anti-everywhere people. Eventually, every game will assimilate onto every console and PC. Your fat Italian plumber will be on Steam and I'll play it on my $10,000 PC with my 8K TV at
10,000?
360 frames.
10,000?
PC
Man.
power.
Man, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's so crazy. I did play White Knight Chronicles. My friend Andre had it, and I played it at in college when it came out. So yeah, man. No, I'm starting to come around, dude. I'm starting to come around. I really am. I can confirm.
I can confirm. No statues of Gabe N in Seattle. Tears of joy.
He deserves it, man. The service is just so great. Never mind that I've been on the service for over a decade and I only have 70-something games. That doesn't matter. What matters is Gaben gets his due. That's what matters, guys. All hail Gaben. The specific reason you and I are buying the collection, right? Those who don't know just might miss out. Specific reason why we're buying the collection. I'm buying it because it's probably going to be a buy now before rare. And I'm buying it because I want Mario Galaxy 2 on cartridge. Well, both games on cartridge, but Mario Galaxy 2 specifically. But maybe is there a missing joke that I'm missing here, Uncario? Okay, is that it? Okay, cool. Yeah. I really wish PlayStation would step up. Those games are nothing to wishlist games. Listen, here's the thing. I've been tough on PlayStation here and there. But I will say this. At least they are second most in trying. I mean, at least they are. Like, they've somewhat tried. I'll give them some credit because you know they got Ghost of Tsushima, they got some other games.
Star Wars Outlaws some more. And Man K is such a bad liar, always saying yeah while putting her hand behind her head. It's so obvious.
Yeah, she is a pretty bad liar. She seems to be very truthful and honest, like or her character. But like whenever you lie, she's like, oh well gee whiz, well. Oh man, shout outs Justin. Thank you for the $3 dono, Justin. 259. We're getting to Gaben levels. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that. Let's go. Actually, we're nowhere near Gaben levels, but that's okay. Don't worry. YouTube takes the 30%. YouTube is the Gaben. The Portisy, YouTube just Gabened you. YouTube is also Gaben. They love their 30% as well. Rip Billy from Game. Oh, what? Are you for real? Did Billy from Game Chasers really pass away? Wow. That is terrible, dude. Oh my. I heard he had a brain issue, but I thought he actually had surgery and everything was working out.
Did I ever tell you that when I lived in Seattle, I had a yacht also like Gabe? You have no idea how sad I was when it sank in the bathtub.
Oh. Oh no. Man, that's rough. Shout out to Cybertorch. Thank you for the $5 dono, yo. We out here. Combo breaks. I did not know he passed away. That sucks, dude. Rip. Let me fact check though. Let me fact check. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he did. Yeah, it looks like he did. Yeah. Yeah. Very unfortunate. I'm sorry. Rest in peace to Billy from Game Chasers. I didn't really watch his content or know him, but I've heard about him. You know, I've heard nothing but good things as well. So definitely rip to Billy from Game Chasers, man. So thank you to Porter for letting us know about that. So I'm sorry about that, man. So sorry about that. Sad times. Ogie's Billy died. Yeah, that's definitely not good, obviously. So, rip. Hopefully his family, you know, can get the adequate, you know, support that they need, and his friends can get the adequate support that they need as well. So yeah, very sorry to hear about that. Thanks for letting us know, the reporter, though. I appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, though. YouTube has been acting absolutely insane lately. They changed their algorithm, like with the whole hype meter with all the different changes and like the views and like the normal stuff. Like it's just been crazy. So apparently YouTube, they're announcing a bunch of new things that are happening, you know, with live streaming that's going to supercharge live streaming. Dual outputs, you know, side-by-side ads, brand deals. There's just also, so they've been changing up the algorithm and doing all sorts of stuff for a while now, you know. So we'll see what happens. You know, we'll see what happens with this overall. We'll see what happens. Hey, take it easy, my view. Oh man, I saw he was in the hospital recently. Rip Billy, yeah. What's up, Paul Gale? Sonic Racing $80 edition is #1 on the eShop. I thought Sonic fans said no one's gonna buy $80 kart racers. So here's the thing with that, Solid Python. When people do stuff like this, it's once again, it's performative. A lot of it is performative. They don't actually care, but they're gonna act like they care. And they're gonna buy what they want, okay? A lot of these Sonic fans that were going ballistic about Mario Kart World being 80 knew good and well that they were gonna spend the $80 plus with DLC on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. They already knew that. But it was a principle thing. It's like, oh, well, the standard price isn't that. But they knew good and well that they're going to drop the 80 or they're going to buy whatever they want. So yeah. Viva Mexico! Viva! Come to Mexico! One of these days, I will, Mr. Hermano. Tigre Hermano. I will, for sure. I'll admit I spent 80 then pay $10 for the upgrade. So there you go. Yeah, I got Mario Kart for 50 as well. I got it in the bundle too, so yeah, people are full of crap. They're full of crap. But once again, that's why I said in one of my videos, it's better to actually just release the game at 70 and then just gatekeep the content to say, hey, if you actually want the full game, you need 80. And then all of a sudden it turns to, well, I'm okay with that. You know, like, then it becomes okay to do that way, you know, because the standard price isn't that, because gamers are gamers. So that's the way to go about it, boys and girls. You really want to do it the right way. But let's take a look at this too, though. Did you guys see this right here? Hold up, let me show you guys real quick. Drop the price, right? Drop the price. Are we dropping the price of this? GPD Win. GPD Win. IGG retail. IGG price. Retail price. You need an external battery too, by the way. Bro, this is what these PC tech zombies. I'll go with Nintendo. This is what these PC zombies are out here hyping up. Bro, you gotta buy an external battery for $103. The dock is $103. It doesn't come with the dock, right? It don't come with the dock. The dock is $103. The external battery is $103. The system itself is anywhere between $1,600 to $2,200. $2,268. I don't want to hear any more of these PC people talk about it. You need the mini SSD? The mini SSD is $103. Retail. Okay. Drop the price, right? Drop the price.
Don't forget I sent you how stupid it looks with the battery.
Oh, yeah. We got to look at that. How stupid it looks with the battery. We got to look at that. Justin, thank you for the 3. Wait a minute. Hold up. Is this how you, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. There ain't no way this is how you standard, no, there's no way. This gotta be a joke, Justin. Okay, Justin's just joking with us. There ain't no way this is the standard way of playing the system. No, Justin, there's no way. There's no way. There's got to be a battery in there. There's got to be a battery in there. There's no way that this is how you play the standard. This is just like if you want to play it like at home or you run out of battery. I know it's real, but there's no way that this is the way that you play it normally. Like you don't, like there's no way that this, like, no. There's no way. Anyway. Yeah. Drop the price though, right? I don't see, has there been any drop the price videos? Has there been any drop the price videos? I just want to know. I don't think there has been. So, is it docking? I mean, there's a dock that you can buy separate. Obviously, this handheld jinxes the Game Gear. I know, seriously, Jonathan. Yeah, GPD fail, bro. What if you run out of space in this post-hybrid device? Bro, I don't even know what these things anymore. I have no idea what... I don't know what's going on with those, bro. I heard the PS5 outsold Switch 2 last month. It did not. At least there's no information that it did. No. Where are the drop where are the drop in price for the PS5 since the price increased? None, we didn't get drop the price. There was none of that. I love Mario games and Mario Kart World, but in my opinion, Sonic is a cooler character, I guess, because I like speed, and that's fine. You can like whatever you want. What was that thing? Sorry, just got here. What was that thing? I'm not sure what that thing was. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it was. PC mustard race with the dogs. This looks fair to me. Premium portable PC, premium PC gamers. Right? Raise the price. Raise the roof. Raise the roof. So yeah. They're talking about Spain sales. Well, we don't even have any confirmation of that. It's just somebody saying that's a rumor. But once again, it's just one area, one region. In Japan, the Switch 2 absolutely throttles the PS5 in Japan. And it just got a price drop in Japan because it needed one, and it still doesn't outsell the Switch 2 in Japan. So certain regions having, oh, well, sold better there. Somehow it turns into this. It outsold it for the last month. That's why I hate regional based things. Like, say the whole thing. Like, say, hey, this region, say it, you know. Then people just come here with nonsense, you know. Cyber Taurus with the 20 gifted memberships. Yo, shout outs to Cyber Taurus. Oh my goodness. Single-handedly saving Player Essence's Elite Ninja count. This is a good time to say this. Everybody that got a gifted membership, I appreciate that. Cyber Taurus popping off. If you want to become an Elite Ninja, let's get us. I think that gets us to maybe 500 Elite Ninjas. I think it does. Big love to Cyber Taurus, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Holy smokes, we are out here tonight. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Regardless of what people say, the Elite Ninja Village is stronger than you can even imagine. The strongest of all time. Cyber Taurus. 20 was the same as the doc for GPD Win. I'll say this.
20 was the same as a doc for a GPD Win Tears of Joy.
I will give you more value than I will work harder than a GPD Win. I will give you more hours of entertainment and I will work harder than a GPD Win. Especially if you could have spent that on the GPD Win. Now I've got to take it upon myself to be above the GPD Win and give you guys more content, more value, more Elite Ninja awesomeness. So you know I'm going to be here. Whether I'm sick or not or anything, we're going to be here talking about the topics, giving you guys instant feedback and giving you that value back. Now I got to work even harder. That's what that tells me. Shout outs to my man. Cyber Taurus with the GPD Win. Don't know. We're going to call that the GPD winner. My man Jackson is here too. What's up, Jackson? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? 502 Elite Ninjas. We are out here, man. We are so out here. Thank you so much. Cyber Taurus, first gift ninja of the stream too. That's like multiple multiple, like, if you want like a G, I'm gonna get in trouble, am I, with this music? Yeah, I am gonna get it. This is Jet Set Radio. I'm totally gonna get copyrighted. That's okay. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. Ashoka Tana with the $5 dono. Unlike GPD Win, you still work when you're overheated.
The most you can do is attach the battery to the back, but it's like taping a battery pack to a switch.
Oh
Lol.
my goodness. Justin, I still think for some reason that you're mistaken. I still think for some reason you're mistaken. Cyber Taurus, you're the tech guy. Can you verify this? Can you back this up? Can we back all this up like Juvenile? We need to back boom, back that in, you know what I'm saying? Call me Big Daddy when you back that in. That should be the theme song for Steam Deck and all these big old PC handhelds. It should totally get Juvenile to be like, yeah, call me Big Daddy when you back that in. Girl, who are you playing when you back that in? Yeah, that should be the theme song for these ones, for these bigums. The creature you debated seemed under the influence. I think later he was, but at the beginning he wasn't quite. Shoutouts to Cybertor. Shoutouts to Uncard with the 51 months. I find it interesting that unlike PC, Xbox, PC fans, Nintendo fans aren't the ones making negative tweets and vids on the other platforms. They're really not. Because it doesn't make any money if you do that. Like, making hate videos on Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, or sorry, Microsoft and Sony unwarranted doesn't really make anything. Now, I mean, you can't pull a Dreamcast guy. Like, you can pull that, right? Got like the damn, what's it called? Music in the damn X-Men music in the background. I did it.
I sent you a better picture of the probably heavy battery you have to attach to use it. Lol.
Let me just finish this bad joke real quick. Every time I see one of his thumbnails, it just reminds me of the Wolverine, like the X-Men track, bro. Like, every time I gotta watch sometimes, man. Like, the video's nowhere near as dramatic as the thumbnail, man. Every time I watch the damn X-Men theme in the background, bro, like Wolverine, bum, bum, bum. Berserker Barrage. Like when Wolverine does his claw attack, it's Oh my gosh, man, those are the best. Those are the best. All right, that was a bad joke. That was a shout out to Dreamcast guy. I gotta admit, I do watch some of the older videos, and but some of them popped up on my screen, bro. They were hilarious. I couldn't stop. I was watching the vids. I couldn't stop laughing, man. I couldn't stop laughing. Let's see. Let's see here. Nate Ducks, I got bullied at my local Best Buy for buying a Switch 2 game. You got bullied at your local Best Buy for buying a Switch 2 game? That's really stupid. Ain't nobody say nothing to me about buying nothing. You know? I'll tell you that right now. Next time somebody does it, go like that to them and see what they do. No, for real though. If that ever happened again, just go like that to them. And if they if they flinch, yeah, that'll be super fun. That's what I would do. If somebody was bullying me for somebody that I don't know, yeah, even if it's an employee, hit them with one of that and see what they do. See how tough they are then. See how much of a bully they are then. Bet you 10 they'll stop. Bet you 10 they won't do it again. Hit them with one of those if they do that again. Just hit them with like a little like that and see what they do. If they flinch or move back, you can just kind of smirk a little bit, like, yeah. That's an old school way to show that somebody's not, that they ain't nothing right there. That's old school. A lot of you new school cats don't know anything about that. That's what people used to do back in the day. Like on the basketball court, or like if you're somewhere, someone wants to talk all hard, hit them with a little flinch, see what they do. Yeah, and you just smirk at them. You ain't gonna do nothing. Stop talking. Let's see here. Who's a pony though? Yeah, hit him with one of those. Hit him with one of those. What's my favorite console? The Atari. What's up, Griffin says, OJ, what up, OJ? You're an inspiration for me and how hard you grind on YouTube. I don't like Dreamcast Guy. I like Dreamcast Guy. He's my homie. The only reason why I said that is because I thought it was, I made a stupid joke. That's the only reason why I brought that up, is because this stream is built off of bad jokes. So that's the only reason why I did that. That's the only reason why. Shout outs to everybody that's here though. Went even further than beyond. Appreciate you guys coming through to the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, please hit that like button so I know that you guys like my bad jokes that I do. Every now and then. We're at 156 on the board. It would be great if we got to 200 on the likes. I think 200 likes would be awesome. We've got enough people here to get to 200 likes. So if you guys can hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. So yeah. Sweet chin music, baby. Yeah, hit him with the sweet chin. Sweet chin music. If you go on Instagram, the funniest things are the edits of people accidentally doing like wrestling moves on other people, and then they cut to like the wrestling move. The funniest one that I see, like on, it's not the funniest one, but it's one of the funnier ones, is anytime like somebody's like dancing and like they like accidentally kick somebody, and then it cuts right to HBK. Oh, dude, I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. Like it cuts right to like the sweet chin music. Oh, those are the best edits on like the Instagram Reels. Funniest edits, man. I saw the funniest one today. I showed my wife about this, and the dude was like, I took Dayquil from the dollar store. He said, I was awake and dead at the same time during the day. He was like this. In bed like this, because he took Dayquil. He said he took dollar store Dayquil. He was awake and dead at the same time. Just like... That dollar store Dayquil, bro, you don't know what's gonna happen. It's like Heroes, you know, whatever the Hero on what's it called? On Super Smash Brothers, when it just has like the random stuff, man, you don't know what that's gonna do to you. It says it's gonna clear your sinuses, but it actually has a bunch of other things that can randomly happen. And depending on the day, it might be different. Depending on the manufacturing date of the same cheap Dayquil, it could be something completely different. You could all of a sudden drink that Dayquil, you've got magic power. You could drink that Dayquil on a different day, in a different temperature, all of a sudden it hits you with the zoom. You'd be like, woo! That Dayquil, that dollar store Dayquil will mess you up. I've had it before. I took dollar store Dayquil. You guys know what happened to me? I was in the shower. I took some dollar store Dayquil back in like 2017, 2018. I went into the shower. You know what happened? I had a stuffy nose. My whole clot, like legitimately, the whole stuffy clot fell out of my nose. And I was like, oh, that's convenient. And then as soon as that happened, my nose started bleeding like a water fountain, it was just like pouring, and I'm like, oh, that's not supposed to happen. I've never had that happen to me in my life. I've never had it happen to me since then. But the whole clot that was blocking my nose literally fell out like a stone, bro. Like, I don't got any, like, it was like this size. Not quite this big, but like, see this, it was like the size of this. The whole clot just fell out, and I was like, oh, I can breathe now. I'm like, great. Then all of a sudden I looked down, I was like, and I'm like, wow, that's random. I've never had that happen to me. I took that ghetto Dayquil. That's what happened to me, bro. Yeah, it looked like an anime nosebleed. It was just like, I had to go like this to stop it because I felt like I was gonna faint because it was literally pouring. But that was that ghetto Dayquil. I'm like, yeah, it fixed my stuffy nose, but I almost died in the process. I thought I got shot in the nose or something like that, bro. It was crazy. Yeah, Tamu Quill, bro. Hey, what's up, Killer Ninja? Man, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. Um, man, wild. So yeah, man. Cyber Torch with the $5 dono. Shoutouts.
This stream is built on bad jokes or dad jokes.
It is.
Tears of joy.
It's built on bad jokes, dad jokes, and like weird anime jokes or like pop culture jokes. You know, like it is built on that. I agree. That's why there's not like thousands of people here. That's why I can't pull the Kai Cenat, because it's built off of all of those. But that's okay. We don't need to. We got a good community here. I'm actually very appreciative of like the hundreds of people that watch, and then of course the thousands of people that watch replay. But yeah, it's fun. I guess we should talk about like the whole Nintendo patent, right, for achievements. We never even mentioned that today. So yeah, there is apparently you know, patents that's going on here. When it comes down to potential Nintendo achievements coming. There's a patent though, guys, so you got to think about it's a patent. It's not a it's not an actual thing, but apparently Nintendo's going to have it for NSO members. So if you are an NSO member, essentially what's going to happen is that they're going to be able to, like, let's say you have like an in-game like achievement of like, hey, jump on this Goomba 15 times or whatever, right? Stomping on Goombas. You're going to be able to redeem that or get points for that, and then it's going to add up, and then you can redeem those points for like icons or wallpapers. So it's kind of like integrating the platinum coins or whatever, right? Integrating those into actual achievements, which I did say that Nintendo could do that, but with Nintendo missions, because Nintendo has a very ghetto, very weird achievement system, like segmented, right? Like it's not even really an achievement system, but they're looking at maybe potentially implementing that for all the games, universal. So that could happen, and I think the good thing is because you'd be able to redeem those for like gold coins or platinum, like to actually like buy games. So maybe, remember how Nintendo got rid of the whole Nintendo gold or Nintendo whatever, silver, or whatever the case was, right? Remember how Nintendo got rid of that, those points that you can use on the eShop? This is probably going to be the replacement. If it does happen, this is the replacement for it, which I think to me is genius because it rewards you for playing games. The more games that you play, the more that you can unlock, the more that you can get discounts on eShop games. So I actually like that quite a bit. You know, it might give you some more incentive to play. Now, once again, that might not be every single game, but at the same time, I mean, like, it's better than nothing. And there will be an achievement system. At least it seems like there could be an achievement system for this. So, yeah, I mean, I think that would be cool. I mean, if they get it done, if they can get it done and get it done right, but we'll see if it happens. I took Dayquil, I was scared to drive. I mean, Dayquil's not too bad, but yeah, you gotta be careful, of course. Legit wallpapers for the home screen were mentioned in the patent themes. Yes, exactly. Which we did have rumors that themes were coming next year. So yeah, man, this is going to be a long generation, dude. This is going to be a long generation. I'm excited for it to be a long gen. I'm excited for it to be a long gen. I'm excited for it to, for different games to come out. Once again, not going to be perfect. There's going to be things where it's like, oh, that's not so good or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm angry. You know. But at the same time, it's going to be like, hey, look, there's going to be games. Listen, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave is going to be incredible. I think that's going to be so good. Imagine right now, here's the thing. Get your Switch 2. Imagine, get your Satisfy grip. You have to satisfy Zen grip Ronin 2. That's the bee's knees, bro. Get your Switch 2 and imagine Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Imagine Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave on your Switch 2 next year. That is going to be great. Imagine Yoshi, which I know some of you guys don't like Yoshi, but I like Yoshi. I like this one. Imagine Mario Tennis, but really Fire Emblem. You know there's going to be like a new 3D Mario. You know there's going to be like a new Animal Crossing. Imagine that playing anywhere that you want. That is good stuff. That is good stuff. I like that situation. I like that situation. That situation sounds good to me, in my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna quit the main menu on Silk Song because this has been on for like days now, and I do not want my my Switch 2 to be on for forever. So that is gonna be a good thing. And that is going to be a very good thing. That is going to be a great thing for people around the world. You know? Fire Emblem's going to be amazing. I hope it's going to be 60 FPS. I won't be a deal breaker if it's not. In the trailer, it looks like it's 30. But let's watch it again and see if we can catch if it's 60 or not. Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave trailer. So yeah, it looks like it's I mean, Nintendo has it rendering at 60. So I mean, they have it up to 4K on their. Usually if a game doesn't run at that frame rate, they'll usually render it at a lower. So for example, I think like this let's just look. Final Fantasy. Justin with the 3.
What I love to do is go on the eShop and full screen the picture to imagine the game on my Switch too.
That's a great way of doing it. Actually, we should do that. I should do that. So like Final Fantasy 7 Remake. See how you can look at it, and it's the Nintendo. This is Nintendo's trailer from the Direct. They're only rendering it at 1080p because I think that's what the resolution is going to be. Now, this isn't a foolproof method, guys. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't work that way. But notice how they're not rendering it at 1080p 60 FPS because the game's not at 60 FPS, right? So notice that. Now, if you go to Fire Emblem, Fortunes Weave, you can clearly see that it's rendering at 4K. They got it at 4K. They got it at 1440p. They got it at 1080p. So I'm guessing maybe we get 1080p 60 FPS and then it upscales to 4K, or maybe it's 1440p 60, or maybe there's options. There could be a an option for quality mode and for quality mode and for performance mode. There could be. So, but it seems like there's going to be at least an option for 60 FPS, you know? I mean, it looks a lot better. I like the way that it looks. I mean, there's some flat textures with the bird coming up here, but it's hard to. This looks like 30. This looks like this right here, like coming up. Yeah, this looks like 30, kinda.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like 30. Once again, there could be a quality mode and a frame rate mode too, you know? So we'll see about that as well.
What I seek is a great strength. An unyielding strength for any foe. Sheer strength to uphold the faith I hold dear. Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength enough for a queen!
It is imperative that I face it again.
I think that he can teleport like underground and stuff. That's awesome.
This blade.
This game looks awesome, man. I am so excited for this game.
There's a man I hate
So excited.
much that simply killing him will not satisfy me.
New class here. Well, not like a brand new class, but she seems like a songstress. So, wait, what is her class? I knew it before. They say it. She is, yeah, a hunter class. She is a hunter. So we got, she's got to be inspired by not only Petra, but also, what's her name from Octopath Traveler? She kind of looks like her. Is it Ochette or something like that? I forgot the name of the girl from Octopath. Octopath 1. She's like a beast wrangler. She kind of reminds me of that girl too.
For that reason,
Bard, we've had Bard in GBA. This one's a little bit different from the Bard though, right? It says Hunter on there. No, not Primrose. That's the red dancer girl. I'm talking about the Hunter lady, the Beast lady in Octopath 1.
Those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the divine sovereign, that I vow to.
Give me dragon class and I'll be enticed. Heavy tactics isn't my thing usually. I don't think a dragon class should be the determining factor if you're gonna get the game or not. Sketches of Harmony, like, so if you're not into strategy RPGs, you just shouldn't buy it based off of that. But like a dragon class isn't gonna make all of a sudden you make you love strategy RPGs. So yeah, I don't know about that, but yeah.
weren't they?
Okay, just being silly. Okay, yeah, I want to give you guys good advice. Like, you definitely should like one class or not. you know. But yeah, I feel you're just being silly. So yeah, I think it's 30. But like I said, there could be multiple options. Otherwise, Nintendo would probably render it like at the 30. But we'll see. Once again. Yeah, Hanit. Yeah, or Hanit from Octopath. Yes. Yes, there you go. That is it. That is the name that I'm looking for. That is the name that I'm not Oche. Who's Oche? Who's the O something? Who is? Okay, Oche from Octopath is. Okay, I'm thinking of like the actual Beast Girl. She's like a wild lady from I think from Octopath Traveler 2. So yeah, that's like the actual like beast, like with the ears and all that. So like okay. Yes, the hunter from Octopath Traveler 2. There you go. I was getting everything because she's a hunter. Then that lady, she's a hunter as well. So I was getting my turn-based RPGs mixed up a little bit. I was getting them mixed up a little bit. So okay. Makes sense. All right, sounds good. All right, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button yet, what are you waiting for? Why have you not hit that like button? I think you need to hit that like button, guys. Shout outs. Make sure you, we've had actually a ton of people that dropped donos and didn't ask for music. So if you drop a dono, make sure you ask for music. As we get into the Q&A section of this here, tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag Plays by itself. If you want me, or if you want to ask a question, tag me so we can get everything going there as well with the questions. So feel free. We have about a good, I think, 45 minutes of questions and comments to go over and talk about. Yeah, 50 minutes, 40. No, never mind. 40 minutes. So yeah, there we go. Let's see here. I hope not. Yeah, RGT is referring to Billy from Game Changers, and yes, we did give our condolences and prayers up for the family. Unfortunately, Billy from Game Changers did pass away due to a brain tumor. F-Zero GX. I did not play your F-Zero GX music because I'm actually pretty stupid. Bad sense. So let me go ahead and play that for you. My bad, bro. F-Zero GX music. Look at the price. I mean, stream. I mean, look at the price. I mean, the price is quite a bit. The price is quite a bit. 2300 GPD. Super GPD wins. Let's go, baby. Is Fire Emblem Blazing Blades good? Every single Fire Emblem game is good. There's like no really bad Fire Emblem game. Like in the main games, there's like no bad Fire Emblem games. They're all good. Now you might not like them, or you might be like, oh, this game sucks. But from a general perspective, pretty much every Fire Emblem game is good. Like everyone, especially the main Fire Emblem games, they're all good. But yes, Blazing Blade is awesome. Yeah, the debate from the other night knocked off a few brain cells from OJ. Yeah, it did. It really did. There was an issue there, man. There was definitely an issue there with that guy. Once again, I think that you know, it is what it is, though, right? Like it is. It is what it is. I did the debate. You know, the debate. We did it. And I don't know, man. That guy, like I said, he's weird, dude. He's freaking weird. So yeah. Yeah, the debate was rough. Engage is the best one. I would say Engage has one of the best combat systems, but story-wise, not quite there. Three Houses kind of runs circles around it. And so does like Path of Radiance and a lot of the other ones. But gameplay-wise, it's very good. I can't admit, gameplay-wise, some of the best Fire Emblem gameplay out there, for sure. Awakening is really good, and I'd probably say for me personally, Awakening's my favorite Fire Emblem game. I think Awakening has everything that you'd want in a Fire Emblem game. You know, it's got time travel, it's got the children system, it's got dual pairing, it's got great content, it's got just all sorts of stuff, man. It's so good. It's such a good game. So Let's see, looking at Amazon's gaming top 10 that Nintendo boycotted, sure, well, I thought that Switch 2 was supposed to be fell off according to social media. Well, I mean, if you look at the Switch 2 top 10, that's a biased top 10 because it just does Switch 2. So what you would need to do to really get a real look at it, you need to look at not the Switch 2 by itself top 10. You need to look at the actual regular Amazon bestsellers. So we can take a look at that if you want. I don't mind taking a look at that. So let's take a look. And we can go over that. So if you look at the bestsellers top 10, the Game Boy Advance ones are really good. So like, and just like the regular bestsellers, Mario Galaxy, Metroid Prime, those are up there. You know, the Switch 2 system is up there, best-selling system. The Pokemon Legends ZA system is starting to rise. It's number 19. The Switch 2 Mario Kart World Bundle, that's number 14. Number 6 is Mario Galaxy. Number 8 is Metroid Prime. Those are the top 2 games in bestsellers. Now, if you look at new releases, right? Now, new releases, those are the upcoming games and games that are already out. Mario Galaxy 2 pre-orders are open. It's the number 1 game. Pokemon Legends ZA, this is a new thing here though, because now we're seeing Pokemon Legends ZA bundle. That's starting to come up now in the Amazon ones. Although it seems like they ran out. Looks like Nintendo's already starting to phase out those Mario Kart World bundles because the Mario Kart World bundle is now going for $540 something. So Amazon is no longer carrying it, or they are phasing that one, or Nintendo's phasing that one out because the Mario Kart World Bundle is not available to buy right now on Amazon. But you can buy it at Target, you can buy it at other places, but it's starting to go. So I think Nintendo's gonna get people to buy through all those. And then the Pokemon Legends ZA bundle is gonna take the place. So people that can't find that's why the Pokemon Legends ZA bundle is becoming to be above it or getting up there, because now people that are looking for the Mario Kart World Bundle are like, oh, I can't get it. Well, okay, I'll get the Pokemon Legends ZA bundle instead, and then I'll just buy Mario Kart later, or just not at all, you know? But yeah, right now, Mario Galaxy is the number 1 game on new releases. Donkey Kong Bonanza is the number 2 game, not including the bundles, or not including the, you know, Mario Kart World and all that. Silent Hill F is number 3. And then Ghost is number 4. NBA 2K26 is number 5. Pokemon Legends ZA on Switch 1 is number 6. Hyrule Warriors, and I'm talking about like games, not the positioning, but the actual games. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment is number 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Madden is number 8 on PS5. College Football is number 9. And Borderlands 4 is number 10 on PS5. So yeah. That's kind of what's happening right now at this point. I pre-ordered Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2 immediately, personally. Yeah, I actually pre-ordered. I didn't pre-order immediately because I wasn't sure where I was going to get it from. But yeah. But yeah, that's... I did pre-order it eventually. I did pre-order it. So yeah, that's really what we're looking at right now. But yes, if you go to the top 10 when it comes to like the Switch 2 by itself, I mean, you can do that. But I like to look at the new releases and then kind of see, like, gauge it against other games, not just within the echo chamber of the Switch 2, you know? Because if you go to Switch 2, yeah, I mean, like, you can look at the top 10, and yeah, in Switch 2, it's just, you know, you can say, okay, let's just look at the Switch 2 games. Just games. Yeah, you can see what's selling well. You can see, okay, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Okay, you have Hyrule Warriors, Madden, Mario Kart World, Kirby, Star Wars Outlaws, Mario Jamboree, Cyberpunk. So, I mean, yeah, you can get a look at what's actually, what people are buying the most within Switch owners. But sometimes you got to kind of go a little bit beyond that, you know? So that's what I like to do, at least. That's what I like to do. So, all right. Let's see here. All this assault on social media about the Galaxy Collection costing 70 and it's #1 despite the 70 for both Galaxy games cheaper than would have costed on the Wii. Yeah, I got a lot of flack. I didn't get a lot of flack for that, but I got some flack for that when I said that. I was like, yeah, well, you know, it's cheaper than, like, somebody said it's more expensive, and I'm like, no, it's not. It's actually cheaper. I don't like the price of it, but like it's not more expensive than when it was on the Wii. Like, that's not true. So sometimes people don't like facts though, man. Like, people get upset with facts because they think that you're defending. If you tell the truth, like I saw Spawnwave get called out for defending Nintendo for simply just saying the truth with the patent, right? The patent for the whole summoning and all that, which is, no, Nintendo can't sue everybody for summoning. That's stupid. But like, I saw people call out Spawnwave for that, and he was like, yeah, well, you know, I'm just telling the truth, you know. So hold up, I gotta put on this game right here.
He's got a big advantage with the size.
All right, yeah, I'll have that in the background. The Bills are playing. So good throw by Josh Allen. He just should have been out a little bit more in front. Switch 2 lineup for the next year is going to be epic, especially with Mario Tennis Fever, Indiana Jones, and the games coming over as well. Yeah, there's going to be more games for sure. There's definitely going to be more games coming through for sure. More games coming through. Want a physical edition of Dying Light Beast, but there's none. Kind of weird from Techland. I thought I saw it on Amazon. Dying Light Beast. I thought I saw that actually. These people don't care about facts. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that the Dolphins are actually making this a game, but you know, it's a division rival, so sometimes division rivals, they play a lot harder. You know, it's still the beginning of the year. It's a division game, so you got to win these ones if you want to win the division. So yeah, they're making it a game, but I think the Bills are gonna pull it out here, but yeah, we'll see. Until next year, it's time to attack my backlog. The backlog is being attacked. Let's go. Remember paying $100 to get both Galaxy from a friend back in the late 2000s? I mean, yeah, Galaxy 1 is $50, Galaxy 2 $50 when they launched. Yeah. Nintendo undersold the Galaxy games in the direct, looking like a solid remaster. Yeah, they're getting some extra stuff in there that they didn't really talk about too much. You know, it's got mouse support, it's got amiibo support, it's got 4K, it's got the new storybook stuff, you know, it's got the music player. So it's looking okay. It's looking like looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I'm looking forward to picking it up. So yeah. Looking pretty good to me. So I'm happy, can't wait for Super Mario Galaxy new pre-order. Yeah, I think a lot of Nintendo fans, that might be the best-selling game of the holiday, outside of Pokemon Legends. Outside of Pokemon Legends, that might be the best-selling game. Like, the best-selling individual game might be Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. It's like a new 3D Mario game for like so many people. Or it's like they haven't released Mario Galaxy 2 in 15 years. Like, the last time that they released it was 2010, and then it got a re-release on the Wii U eShop, but nobody cares about the Wii U eShop. So that's the only re-release for the game. They didn't release it on Switch 1, so yeah. And they didn't release it physical on anything else. It's only physical on the Wii. There's no other physical version of Mario Galaxy 2 outside of the original Wii. So yeah, people are gonna eat up that what's it called? That Mario Galaxy collection. Should be the fact that the old games influence the price. They're still Switch games. Yeah, like I said, I don't like the price. But I think Nintendo's just upcharging because it's Mario. So I mean, they know that they can charge more for Mario a bit. You know, I think they know that. So nice little flip pass from Josh Allen. Let's see. Those Mario games will buy Nintendo time until the newest game is ready to be shown. Yeah, I think that between that and like Donkey Kong Bonanza, and then you got like Super Mario, the news, Super Mario Bros. Switch 2 edition, Bellevue Park or Bello whatever park. So I think those are all gonna help out. Mario Tennis Fever, this type of stuff. But obviously, like the next big 3D Mario game, you know, people are gonna be like, oh, okay, we got to play the next big 3D Mario game, you know. So yeah. October's a pretty packed month. Ninja Gaiden 4, Ghost of Yotei, and Pokemon ZA. Yeah, October is super packed. I'm probably just going to be playing... at first, I'm just going to be playing Mario Galaxy and Pokemon Legends, but then I'll eventually get around to Ninja Gaiden and Ghost of Yotei at some point. I'm curious if Mario Kart World will still at 80 after the holidays. I think it will, but I mean, there's no way to tell that it will, but I think it will, you know, if that makes any sense. But Nintendo could, like, price drop it. I mean, they could. I think if it's not selling well, then maybe they will, but I think that they'll definitely just bring it back in a bundle. I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo next year, if they can, do like a $450 bundle that comes with Mario Kart World. I think if they did that, I think that would be pretty cool. Like, for like the holiday bundle, like the Mario Kart bundle that we used to get, you know? I think it could be something like that. So yeah. Yeah, October is like super packed, man. It's gonna be good. Cannot wait to see how Rosalina and Yoshi look like in the movie. Nice. Very nice, very nice. I don't know why this thing took forever to post because I already posted it, but that's okay. We in the back. It's all good. Oh, it's because I exited out. That's why. DLC announcement at some point will add to the value. Yes, I think the DLC announcement's coming, but clearly it's not coming when I thought it was coming. Maybe this coming next year. So yeah. Huddy with the 52 months of membership, man. Galaxy 2 is the best 3D Mario ever, in my opinion. My son and I are planning on playing through both in 2-player mode. Can I get some Galaxy music? Yeah, you can. I'm glad that you and your son can share those experiences. My boy's a little bit too young, but I will definitely get him on it when he can. Galaxy 2 music. All right. Let me see if I can find Super Mario Galaxy. Woohoo! All right, let me try to find something here. No. All right, here we go. Mario Galaxy 2, great soundtrack. My wallet is going to be hurting these next few weeks with Chronos, Trails in the Sky, Silent Hill, Mario, Ghost. At this point, there's so many games that are coming out. I forget what games that are coming out all the time, dude. Sonic Crossroads getting some good reviews. Yeah, it's getting some solid reviews. I think it has like an 83 on Metacritic, so it's not bad at all. It's good. Which I think people knew that it was going to be a good game. So yeah, I'm going to pick it up, but I'll probably just wait for the Switch 2 version of the game. But yeah, I don't have like a super desire to, like, to play it right away. Just because Kirby Air Riders is coming out in the next couple months, so it's a little bit too much cart for me. I think I'll just wait for the Switch 2 version. So yeah. Hades 2 yeah, that's true. Hades 2 at the end of this month too. Hades 2 as well. I did buy the early access Steam version, and I wish I didn't. You know, I wish I didn't buy that version of the game, but I did. So it is what it is, you know. I wish I did, or I wish I didn't. The haters are in shambles, somewhat, but it's a long generation, man. It's a long generation. So we'll see what happens for the most part. So yeah. I swear I thought at the end of the 40th anniversary I was gonna see Fade to Black followed by Mario Galaxy 3 in 2027. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna happen. I knew that wasn't gonna happen. I don't think there's gonna be a Mario Galaxy 3. I think they're gonna just do a completely different themed Mario game, but we'll see. Yeah, I've never really been into Little Nightmares. I know people like the game and the series, but I've never really been into it. Oh yeah, I forgot I had Hades 2 on PC. Yeah, I wish I didn't buy it on there, but whatever, I bought it on there. So yeah. Dying Light Beast Ghost of Yotei next 2 weeks. Might get MGS3 Delta. Nice. Yeah, I'm not a Dying Light guy at all either. I think it's cool though, but it's like like the first person like zombie thingies. So yeah, I'm just good on that. But yeah, Ghost of Yotei looks cool. I'll definitely pick that up at some point for sure. I wonder if Hades 1 improves on Switch 2. Hades 1 improves on Switch 2. Yeah, it runs at a lock 60. It's kind of framey at times, but if you play Hades 1 on Switch 2, it runs at lock 60. I mean, it doesn't, they don't have any patches to improve it. There's no Switch 2 edition or patch, but it just runs better. Test it out yourself, my man. Wilberforce. Test it out. Get Hades 1, play it on your Switch 2, see what happens. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that first person's gonna mess you up. Even I have to take breaks. Yeah, gotta take breaks on that one, man. Gotta take breaks on it, just because I've never been a first-person guy. Like, a first person's okay, but like, I don't know. I don't know. So you get any better at lockpicking in Outlaws? I haven't played Outlaws too much because I've been focusing on Silksong. But no, I'm not. Long story short, no, I'm not getting better at it. I stink. I still don't understand how to do it, really. Oh, do you think the NSO Virtual Boy will make my eyes stronger? Yes, I do. According to Did You Know Gaming, at least. It actually gives your eyes a workout. So you're gonna have muscly eyes, you know. Your eyes are gonna be flexing on them, you know. Cyber Taurus with the $5 holla. Let's go, Cyber Taurus. Let's go, baby.
I swear my game backlog is 2 console generations deep and growing, and with all these games coming out soon, it's just gonna get worse, lol.
I agree. My console backlog is insane. It's actually really bad. I think mine goes back all the way to like maybe even like the Super Nintendo at times. So, what rating do you think Mario Galaxy Double Pack will get? Rating? I don't think it really matters the rating because the games are the games. But it'll probably get lower than the original. So I'm probably gonna say like maybe like 80s because people are gonna be mad about the price. So I'm gonna say like 80s, in the 80 range. And people are gonna be like, it doesn't add enough, or it's not good enough, or they didn't do this. So it's probably gonna be like high 80s, or yeah, that's probably what I'm guessing. No, I doubt it's gonna get the same score as the originals. That almost never happens. Yeah, Brock Lesnar eye muscles are gonna be happening right there, man. You're gonna get your Brock Lesnar eye muscles. Should I do 3 or 4 sets of Virtual Boy? Well, a set would be like 10 minutes. So, like, if you play for 10 minutes, that's a set. Stop, take a break. Play for another 10 minutes, that's a set. Stop, take a break. So, 30 to 40 minutes per day, that sounds reasonable. You know, to me at least. Two consoles, mine is almost every console generation. Yeah. Because there's always too many games to play and not enough time to actually play everything that you want to play. So I think that's the problem, you know? That's the problem. Yeah, I don't see Super Mario Galaxy getting like super high ratings. I mean, it could, but a lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, it shouldn't be that price," you know, blah blah blah, you know. So yeah. Lock picking is rhythm based. Go with the beat and click the button with the beat. It is, but then once after you click the button, is it still on beat? And then what do you do after that? So your highs will Hulk out and become racist. Right? Well, what does that have to do with being racist? Do you think Hades 2 and Yotei being nominated for Game of the Year? Do you think any other surprise candidate is coming out? I think that right now the Game of the Year. Let me open up the Game of the Year. Yotei is definitely gonna be there. So it's gonna be Expedition 33, Split Fiction. It's going to be, I know, Silksong, Yotei, Donkey Kong Bonanza. So there's really only one more slot left. So, I mean, it could go to maybe Death Stranding 2. So let me see. Like let's go to the wild cards. Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding 2. Blueprints. Blueprints. I mean, here's some outliers, you know, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, so yeah. And I'm gonna say Hades could be on that list, Hades 2. So yeah, I'm gonna go with, I don't know if there's anything else coming out that's like super big in the next couple months that's going to surpass or get in the list here. So yeah, patient with those drunk guys. I appreciate you calling out that Alan dude for being for crude language. It's all good, Dan Lee. Yeah, I don't endorse that over here, man. We don't endorse that type of language over here. There's probably going to be another remix of Fountain of Dreams coming in November. Ooh, that'd be so good. Safe to assume that we won't be getting Metroid Prime 2 and 3, or there's still a chance. There's still a chance, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't think Metroid Prime's not going to make it for the Game of the Year voting. But I mean, even if it did, I don't think it'd be nominated for Game of the Year. I think they're going to hate on it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and put Death Stranding in here. So I think those are going to be the games. I think those are going to be the games. The games are probably going to be Expedition 33, Split Fiction, Silk Song, Yotei, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Death Stranding 2. With Expedition 33 winning it. I think Expedition 33 is going to take it. So those are my games at least, but could be wrong. But I think those are the games. Those are what's going to be the games. Yotei. How about Metacritic? Let me see if I missed anything. See if I missed anything. Explore games. Explore best games this year. Alright, so yeah, Expedition, Silk Song, Split Fiction, Blueprints, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Right now, Trails in the Sky first chapter has a 90 on Metacritic, but that's not going to get nominated. The reviewers do not care about Trails in the Sky first chapter. They do not care about the first chapter of Trails in the Sky, but it's got a good score so far. But yeah, that's not going to be part of it. Yeah, Death Stranding 2. I mean, you got Monster Hunter Wilds, but I don't think that's going to be part of it either. Yeah, I'm gonna write out. I'm just going to go ahead and write out Kingdom Come Deliverance, Monster Hunter Wilds. I think it's going to be the games that I mentioned. It's going to be Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Split Fiction, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or, say, hold up. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's my sixth one? And yeah, Ghost of Yotei. It's going to be those 6. Ninja Gaiden 4 for Best Action Game. Calling it. I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to win Best Action Game. I think Donkey Kong... That's going to be classified as an action game, I think. Or is it going to be classified as a platformer? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. Drop the price, but nothing. Even haters like that one dude flipping the Switch were wrong. Yeah, well, maybe. Monster of the Wild's unoptimization. Yeah, but I mean, it's still rated high. But yeah, I think that's the reason why it's not going to make it to the Game of the Year. Which game do I like more, Expedition 33 or Donkey Kong Bonanza? I think I like Expedition 33 a bit more. As a gameplay, like mechanics-wise, gameplay, Donkey Kong Bonanza was better. But it's like the whole like story and like the whole package. I think I like Expedition 33 a little bit more overall. So yeah. Monster Hunter Wilds, Scarlet or Violet? What does that mean? Those are pretty good Game of the Year predictions. I think Expedition 33 might sweep. I think Expedition 33 is going to win a lot of awards. Like, I don't think it's going to sweep every thing that it's nominated for, but I think it's gonna win a lot of awards for sure. Silk Song, I don't think should be up there, but people will lose their minds if it wasn't. Yeah, people will get kind of crazy if it wasn't. So yeah, I agree. I agree that it's gonna be there just on principle, just on like, it's almost like Black Myth Wukong in a way, but this reviewed a lot better than Black Myth Wukong. But people were like going nuts and saying that the Game Awards is like, they're gonna be super woke if they don't have Black Myth. Like, people were going nuts, and like, so they just like threw it in there. I just like threw it in there for Game of the Year, which was funny. Let's see. If I have a daughter, her name will be Mael. That's cool. The only issue with, I'd say, Mael, nothing wrong with that name, but I think I'm almost positive that like maybe it's not a common Hispanic boy's name, but I knew a Mael growing up, and I've known a couple Mael dudes. So, and I know Mael, that's fine. You know, it might be a girl's name, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, in like Hispanic population, that might be a dude's name, but they spell it completely different if I'm not correct. But yeah. Let's see here. Silk Song or Explicit 33 will be Gamer's Choice. Yeah. Mael is French. Yes, I understand that Mael is a French name. But, like, there is also, like, there are Hispanic people that also have the name Mael. Not spelled that way. I don't know how it's spelled. I forgot. Because I knew a kid named Mael growing up, and he was, like, a dude. And it was definitely, like, oh, yeah, it's a dude's name. I'm just saying, like, so it's almost like Francis, right? Like, my name's Francis. Like, Francis, it's like, you know, it's like a dude's name. People can, like, St. Francis, right? But it's also, like, in Mexico, or Mexico, like, Francis is a girl's name. So it's like, so it's one of those things, right? Where it's like, it can be both. So it's like, depending on where you are, that can be like, and it could be spell difference, because they spell it, I spell it C-I-S. They spell it C-E-S. So, there you go. The name was probably Miguel, if that was the dude's name. No, it wasn't Miguel. It was Mael. No, it was definitely not Miguel. It was Mael. But wait a minute. Your name is Juan Carlos, so you probably know more about this than me. But no, I'm pretty sure it was Mael. It was definitely it was not Miguel. It was Mael. So maybe it's a very uncommon.
Is there any game people would be surprised to hear you beat and liked? For me, it would probably be Crisis Remastered or Black Myth.
Any game that I beat and liked. I think you guys would be surprised I beat Prototype back in the day. So, I mean, would you guys be surprised to hear that I beat Prototype back in the day? And what else did I beat? I beat Dark Sector. Have you guys heard about Dark Sector? I beat Dark Sector back in the day as well. Dark Sector, Prototype, Gears of War 1. I beat Gears of War 1 back in the day. What else have I beat back in the day? Oh, another thing. I platinum trophied Madden 2010. I don't think you guys would have ever thought that I platinum trophied anything, let alone Madden 2010. So I platinum trophied Madden 2010. Madden 2010. So yeah. Oh yeah, I beat FPSs back in the day. I mean, I used 007 Nightfire, GoldenEye, Perfect Dark. I mean, I beat a bunch of those back in the day. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, there was no Dark Sector 2. Dark Sector 2 essentially turned into Warframe. If you guys want to know where Warframe came from, it's from the game called Dark Sector. Like, it looks like it too. Like, if you look at Dark Sector, it looks like Warframe. Like, like it just graphically looks like it. But yeah, that was actually the first next-gen game announced for the 360, and the 7th generation was Dark Sector, which eventually turned into Warframe. So there was no need to make a Dark Sector 2 when they just made Warframe instead. Let's see here. You were maidenless at the time. I was definitely maidenless at the time. 100% maidenless. Yeah, Dark Sector's never coming back. They're never going to bring that game back. Never going to bring that game back. I'd be shocked or surprised if they did. Platinum on a sports game and said, "Oh, you were grinding." Oh yeah, I was grinding. I got the platinum on because you have to do a bunch of stupid things. Like Madden games, that always make you like tackle 15 times for losses and like pick off Peyton Manning 3 times on like all Madden. It's like really stupid things that you got to do in those games. So like I did all those, man. I was playing like crazy. Yeah, and then like I said, I realized that achievements and trophies are worthless and not worth your time as an adult. It was what was it? The game was I even have it on YouTube on my Playersons Gaming channel. It was Vanquish. Vanquish was the game where I realized that there is no need to play or do achievements or trophies. I did that game, and I talked about this before, but I played that game for 3 days straight on the challenge mode, trying to beat the challenge mode. I was playing for 15 hours per day, and I got dehydrated. I got sick. I did not take care of myself, you know, and I finally beat it, and I got all the achievements in the game, and like nothing happened, and like the little thing popped up, and that was that. And I realized this is stupid. This is dumb. Now, was I one of the best in the world at that time? Because barely anybody had gotten that achievement. I was like in the top 0.001% of people or whatever, and that was great. But it was a useless. It did nothing, and that's when I realized that okay, like you got to stop being a loser. You got to stop being a bum. You gotta just like you can't be spending your time sitting here getting achievements all day and also not taking care of business, like not having a good job and stuff like that. Like if you want to play play video games all day, that's fine, but at least have a good job, you know, while you're at it. So I think that was the problem for me. So I decided that I'm done with achievements and trophies. That was the game that made me say I'm done. What's up, Squirrel Swirl? That happened with Mass Effect 2 Total Binge Fest. I did, like, Mass Effect 2 achievements and all, those were fun. So I actually enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy the Vanquish, getting, like, Vanquishes, all the achievements. Like, I didn't enjoy that at all. So maybe that's part of it. I think that if getting all the achievements and trophies were fun in, like, every game, I think I'd probably not have a sour of opinion. But it's not. Oh, my mind got absolutely lit up. Goodness gracious. Got completely lit up. Your opinions on achievements is one of my favorite takes of yours and how angry it makes these car bed owners. Yeah, that was really good, man. That was so good. That was so good. So good. So, bring back SSX and Def Jam with online play. Oh, that'd be great, man. I'd love that. I would love to bring that back. I would love to bring that back. Man, 2 was running for his life out here. He's completing some balls though. Platinums are usually more easier this day, but but time consuming. Oh yeah, I don't want to spend the time to do them. Like they take too long. I just don't feel like doing it. I don't get 100% really in anything. Like I'll try to do like 100% run, and like whatever I get on the first run, I'll do that, and then after that, I'll be like, if I feel like playing more, I will. But most of the time, I'll just be like, I'm good. You know, I'm good. I'm out of here. So yeah. Is Nintendo trying to patent some kind of achievement system? Yeah, they're not trying to. They did. There is a patent for an achievement system. But it's like, it's tied into like My Nintendo, and it like gives you reward points that you can redeem for games, and like maybe like themes and wallpapers. It's a bit different, and like it'd be exclusive to NSO members, so you'd have to actually be an NSO member to take advantage of it, at least in the patent. Yeah. I would love NFL Street. Bring back NFL Street. Bring back NFL Street. Bring back NBA Street. Bring back all the Street games. Those are all really good. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out to today's stream. Today's stream was nuts. Talk about combo breakers. Talk about big love to Justin, Jeffrey, all the Elite Ninjas, Cyber Taurus, Huddy, Deported, Uncario, Ashoka Tano. Wait, is Uncario, are you still here, Uncario? Uncario, can you walk into a Japanese store and buy a Switch no problem, Uncario? I don't know if I think Uncario left. Yeah, he's not here anymore. But he's in Japan. I just want to fight. I'll ask him that next time. But yeah, shout outs, guys. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream today. 327 combos. Big love. You are here. Okay, Uncario. Uncario, can you walk into a Japanese store? Hold up. I'm just gonna put this. Can you walk into a Japanese store and just buy a Switch? Are there just a bunch of Switches in Japanese stores very easily purchasable? I gotta ask this question, Uncario. Nope, not in Tokyo. Okay, nope, not in Tokyo. Thank you very much. I just want to make sure that I put that out there. Not in Tokyo. Or in Kanagawa or Yokohama. So thank you so much. Where most people are gonna buy the Switch 2. In the big areas where you're gonna go to the different stores to buy it, you can't just go walk in there and buy one at the big stores like you can here in the US. And here in the US, not in every single area, not at every single store, but at a lot of stores they got plenty of stock, like Costco and Meyer or other places. You can go in and buy in a lot of places, and people are buying them or not. But in a lot of in Japan, you can't. They're still running lotteries. Uncario is in Japan. He knows. He goes to the stores. He's there. I had somebody try to tell me that I'm exaggerating the lotteries, or I'm exaggerating the what's it called? The stock situation in Japan. The stock is steady. They're selling about 40-something thousand per week. That's what they're getting in there. They're trying to supply other places where the stock, they want it to be regularly available. So there you go, guys. There is no conspiracy. I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. I research these things. I talk to people that are there. And of course, if you go online and try to buy one, you can't either. You know, you just can't get one so easily. So they run lotteries to get the Switch 2s in Japan. A lot of the stores run the lotteries. Or if you're like a premium member, like you'll get like first dibs on the lottery. So there you go. So all right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out to tonight's stream. I do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys coming through. DBZ Nation got the DBZ Nation does not got the 50. Does not got the 50. He didn't drop the 50 all night tonight. He didn't drop the 50. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. We're going to be back for JoJo Friday tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. So look forward to JoJo Friday tomorrow. JoJo Friday tomorrow. And then we'll be back at it again on the Spawncast. Spawncast pre-show as well. So Saturday, yeah, go Niners. Let's go. Shout outs. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Check out my video if you want to know more about the patents. Or the patent for the Switch 2 achievements, check out this video right here. I will link it for you guys. Check out this video right here. I will show you right here. There you go. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Love all of you guys. And we'll see you for the next one. All right, peace out, homies.